Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Casual Wednesday, for me and Digger. I'm gonna shrink your camera a bit here because you look a lot larger than me. It seems weird. Weird. All right, let's drop that a little about there. That looks good enough. Cripple Canuck, how are we doing today? We're doing okay, I think. I'm having a rough day in terms of my body, recouping from everything that it has been through. YouTube video. You texted me a YouTube video?
Okay. Oh, it's just a short. It was funny.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was show related. So,
no,
all right,
not really.
As long as that's the case. So we're doing the show today. Jesus Christ! Every time I see that scar on my hand, I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Oh yeah, I've been catching the outsides of my hands on door frames and stuff now because I have to use the fucking wheelchair, and so like I have to roll through places, and there'll be times where just fucking gotcha. Yeah, sucks. So yeah, that. In a word, blows. All right, good evening, everyone. Says No Fucks Given. Good to see you, No Fucks Given.
Hey, No Fucks.
Good to see everybody over there on the YouTube as well. First, Mr. Q Bishop. And Bishop, shut up and sleep with me. That's the idea. We have a pretty fully loaded show to do today. I think the two of us have a lot to cover. We'll be able to hang out with you guys for a while, and I'm also gonna do this because this makes me feel weird. All right, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna. No, your camera's fine. I have to adjust it on this end because
that help a little bit. I'm trying to get rid of this empty space here.
Oh well, I can fix that for you. Here, there you go. You don't have to modify your camera. We can do it this way, and I'll give you a little bit of empty. We need to have some of it because unfortunately, your headset fills a very important part of space that you'll use as you emote. So, all right, there we go. Now we look like we're almost in the same room.
Woohoo! Nice. We'll have to get my background as a picture for you to put up on your green screen.
That's entirely doable.
And then it'll be like we're together, but we're not.
Yay!
We're so close.
It's so lame and gay yet hopeful. All right. No, you chopped her head off, Johnny. No, I didn't.
No.
Just part of the headset.
I'm golden.
And that's, again, by her design. I gave it more space before. She wanted to take it away.
Just trying to.
Everybody busting my balls today, man. I'm having a rough day. I'm having a hard time. I'm getting shit. I say I'm having a rough day and a hard time. I'm sure people have it like physically like harder in terms of like working a full day. But I was thinking about this today. Like I love doing this streaming stuff, but if my MS weren't a thing, I would be doing DJ and comedy work instead. Like I'd be doing more comedy stuff and I'd be doing DJ stuff, and so I wouldn't be doing this. Like just in general, I love doing those things, and I could like it has its lean times, but like the comedy does great in the winter when the DJ's leaner, and and in the summer the comedy's leaner. Fucking DJ work is out the windows. Like I've already been contacted by 3 different people about wedding stuff, and it's like I had to tell. I still have to tell people. I told my DJ my DJ booker, or whatever you want to call him, manager, whatever you want to call him. I told him that I'm done. He's gonna buy. He's apparently gonna buy my. He seems like he might buy my my main controller, my Gemini controller, and he would normally be the one like, hey, but I've also had a couple other people already being like, hey, man, like, could you do? And I was like, no, I can't. Like, no, I don't. Not that I wouldn't love to. Not that I wouldn't love to be all like steampunk dressed up, fucking slinging tunes for you and your bride, but not gonna happen, homie. Anyways, so there we go. There we go. All the chats caught up to. Slow start to the chats and the show today. It's a beautiful day out though, so that's not surprising. It is gorgeous out. I will be honest. I wouldn't mind sitting outside right now. If we ever get to set up the fucking, the island and do the reality show of the island, like that would be like today. It'd be like, no, we're streaming, like the studio streaming setup would have a setup where it'd be like, no, we're streaming off the cameras off the back deck. We're streaming from outside. It's a beautiful day out. Like we're taking advantage. You could be Aaron and have people troll you constantly. Thank you for that depressing idea. I guess, hey.
Well, no, it could be worse.
It could be worse. Like, I get it. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Red Scooper. But I'm saying that's depressing. Like, hey, you could be Aaron and trolling you constantly. Like,
I'd rather not be that either.
I wouldn't mind it if my channel had more success, because his has more success than mine. I wouldn't mind his channel success level. I feel like I'd be very happy with that level of viewer and financial success. That would be great. I could make my life work on that. But what are you gonna do? I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. A give send go. A give send gay. What was it? Oh yeah, we covered the Canada Quebec toy thing, so I need to get that out of there.
Yes.
But you sent me the John Voight one, so we'll probably start with that one actually.
Okay.
We do have a little bit lighter of a prepped show today. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 5 in each hour. That is because I had other stuff going on that I had to handle this morning, and my body finally stopped being swollen, but now it's sore. So I'm pissy if people haven't figured that out. And it's not their fault. It's just... What?
Lab makes a very good point. Labby does. He says it could be worse. You could look down and see sadness.
No, why would I see sadness if I look down? I don't...
No, that's the thing. It could be worse if you look down and did see sadness. It would be worse.
What do you mean see
you
sadness?
Don't. You see goodness. Well, I'm assuming like small dick, limp dick, no dick at all. That's my assumption as to what.
Yeah, no. I look down and I'm like, great, another fucking mouth to feed. Like that's how I feel about my penis. Like, it takes way more work to keep it. It's like a second child. You know, it's way more work to keep it alive. It's constantly getting into things that only lead me to trouble. And yeah. And like I'm always like, did you
love it?
And like I'm always hosing it off, just being like, why can't you just clean yourself like a normal? Like it's a problem, is what I'm saying.
We should start a give send go to get your penis a babysitter.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Actually, is that a real job? Could I get paid for doing that?
Actually, like kind of, yeah. You could not babysitting my dick specifically, but in this country, it was something that was even something that was even proposed by me and someone else. You could technically be someone who goes like shopping for me and does stuff for me, and you could be like an aide, and you can get like paid to do that, to help people who have like the conditions, like coming in and helping them do laundry, tidying up, what have you. And that's like a legit job thing that you can do. I don't know how you get into it. I don't know how you do it, and I don't know how well it pays. But there is like a caregiver-y thing, because there's there, like I said, it was something we were looking into doing with like Ivy's mom, because she's always helping me anyway. So it was like looking into being like that kind of a thing. And we're still considering that and doing that, especially since I don't know what the future holds, but if she's going to be helping me out with stuff and everything, even if I'm living separate, and we're obviously going to continue interacting because of my daughter, so it's like it works in that regard. Anyhow, Lab Glass could be Johnny feeds it grapes. I do not. I am. What is that? Oh, that's my penis. It has a name. I call it the grapist. Why? No, it likes grapes.
Don't ask. Just don't ask.
It loves grapes. We get my cowbell nice and accessible, because I feel like we're gonna go gangbusters on the old Twitch, and memberships are gonna fly in, and I'm gonna have to ring that. And I have to ring that bell for any memberships. And I do need to actually still figure out why YouTube memberships haven't procced yet. That it's officially like been way too long. Why aren't?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna have to email somebody and be like, dude, what's the deal? What do I have to blow somebody in the back to get memberships? Like, because no offense, I'm not gonna. But that would explain why Aaron got him so fast.
I gotta know.
Yeah, maybe you will.
Hey, if it gets me monetized on YouTube.
Oh, I'm already monetized on YouTube. I'm just.
Hey, bum, bum, bum. Got any
grapes? I thought, hello.
Really?
See, he likes grapes. Eating a grape.
Is there YouTube today, says King Kong Dong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got the chat open.
I'm on the YouTube channel. We are live on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm up to the live moment. Yep. There is a YouTube today, King Kong Dong. Kane J saying, yeah, we are here.
Nice. Good to see you.
We're here. We're queer. And we're out of beer.
Damn it.
Sounds like one of those is a real problem. You figure out which one it is. Anyways, so yeah, we do have a show for 3.5 hours. All right, we already have 100 bits and a sticker coming in. We now might have a hype train coming across. I did say I wanted that to be a thing. I didn't think it would start this early.
Well, hey,
if it does, that's fine. Well, we're doing the show till 4:30. Ask and you shall receive. See, guys, you gotta say Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, otherwise it doesn't happen.
Right.
I really remember how I was telling you I got like that laundry list of things to do. I really got to add like just soaking the doctor to that list.
Yeah.
He's getting grungy. And
well, that's what
the
happens
problem
to show props.
Right. Well, that's the problem. Like, I'm not doing the show. I don't think about cleaning because it's a show prop. I don't use it in my free time. It is a show prop. You will.
I've never seen you use it in your free time.
Yeah, dude. Why would you think that?
Never.
Yeah, you've never seen that. You've never seen that.
Never.
Digger has the third biggest baby in the world. Digger. Oh, excuse me. Not Digger has.
I'm like, I do?
No, like I read.
Wow.
I read 3 chats, but I read them through like the gaps around Deadpool and stuff and over Deadpool and stuff. And the text is small. The font isn't like giant, and there's 3 of them moving simultaneously. So your eyes will move to things that move. So if I'm reading one and another moves, like Atomic Ray gifting you a subscription, thank you.
Thanks, Atomic Ray.
Atomic Ray gifting a subscription to King Kong Dong. Ad-free this month for King Kong Dong on behalf of Atomic Ray. Atomic Ray gifting a subscription, so we got to ring a little cowbell on behalf of Atomic Ray for King Kong Dong. Bell yeah!
Hell yeah.
All right, there we go. We still have 2 minutes for the hype train. If you want to do that on Twitch, that is your option. Well, break my legs and call me Johnny. How's everyone doing, says Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Los Federales saying, mine guac.
he's an avocado. I don't know. It looks like it's like
he's a
half
Hitler
peeled
avocado. Yeah.
It's a Hitler avocado.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Hitler-cado. it's a Hitler-cado. And saying again, mine guac. Just for the continual bit of his pictures. There are people who contribute to the show financially. That helps keep it alive. I love you. But everybody contributes in their own little way. That's his, and I fucking love it. The pictures have been so much fun. Like, dude, fucking overbaked Aaron. And then what's the astrophysicist? His name's escaping me right now. The famous black astrophysicist guy.
Neil deGrasse.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse. All right, so we have overbaked. We have overbaked Aaron, Neil deGrasse Johnny.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah, no, it literally looks like you put me and Neil deGrasse Tyson in a blender. So we have overbaked Aaron, Neil deGrasse Johnny. We also have all
sorts
Aaron.
of
We have Aaron Imaju. And then now we have Hitler Cado. And I love that Los Federales has been coming up with these. It's been fun. King Kong Dong saying thanks, Atomic. Yes, thank you, Atomic Ray. That helps. All that stuff. 20 seconds left to get that hype train over there on Twitch. If you want to do that, now is the time. Otherwise, we'll try launching one later. You know, if it doesn't, what do I know? What do I? Some guy trying to beg for money on the internet because he's about to be homeless. What do I know? What do I know?
Just by the by, we switched over because we got sidetracked with the fact that you can't read the things because he's in your way. But the third biggest baby in the world is an elephant at 250 pounds. The second and first biggest are LeBron fans and LeBron. Nice.
What happened with LeBron? That LeBron, like I saw people mention that. Johnny, you forgot about Cholo Brian. Dude, there was a Cholo Brian.
There was a Cholo Brian?
Yeah, see, I didn't forget. Apparently, I didn't know. All right.
I missed that completely.
Yeah, dude, she missed it. I missed it. Dude, I want to see Cholo Brian.
I do want
Oh, wait, yeah, there was. That's right. There was MS-13 Brian with all the tattoos and shit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes,
Cholo Brian was another good one.
now.
Dude, just a good time. A good time. Like there's only ooh, sexy. There's only one way that could be better is if there was like a financial thing. Like, I'm not greedy. Like, I need all the money. Like, if my bills are met, I don't give two shits about money. And I've been hampering down on that more and more as a person, like being more fiscally frugal and being like, I got to worry about money because I have to pay for stuff. But I really hate myself when I do that. Like, I don't like me when I'm worrying about money. I don't like me being like, oh, money's a thing. I like me when I'm like, no, I don't want money. I don't need money. If I need to pay for something, I can pay for it. I don't want to take money from people, and when I have money, to be generous. I love being generous. With the face tats, I was on Digger's stream. Yes, is Brian reminding us. You are absolutely right, sir. And again, fucking hilarious. Anyways, we do have a show to take you all the way to 4:30. We got a bunch of stuff to load up. I should probably start loading some of these stories. I'll tell you what we got going. We've got a video of our buddy John Voight talking about what's going on in Hollywood. Did we talk about the 7 bodies pulled from Portland yesterday? I don't know if we did.
We touched on it briefly, but not really because it happens every year. It wasn't. I thought it was a wild and crazy. Oh my God, 7 bodies already pulled from the river this spring, but it turns out that's average.
Okay.
That's totally average, normal for them. So it didn't seem like as much of a story as I thought it was.
All right. Well, that is a thing. I can tell right now I may have to go to the bathroom in a little while. I can feel that. I can feel the pressure building. I'm also watching you roll a joint just to see if I can learn by like osmosis. Dude, that could be a fun date night thing. It's like, hey, Johnny, and we'll have to do it by camera. Like, this is how I'm going to teach you how to not suck. Because actually, I'll be honest, I do have the ability. Like we could each smoke a doobs, because I do have.
You actually own rollies?
I don't want to brag, but I do. I have I have cones.
I'll brag.
Pre-rolled cones. So
That's cheating.
I didn't.
Plus, you usually end up you get little pockets and it. I don't like that at all.
Dude,
roll your own. If you want to roll a cone, roll your own cone.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The cones came with. The cones came with what we were doing. Okay. Here is the thing. I'm going to pack one of these right now. If we do a hype train, or a bunch of support starts flying through on the channel on multiple channels like bits, subs, and everything, it doesn't have to be a hype train. It doesn't have to be one. But if like a huge support thing comes through and it's for people saying light the doob, we're gonna pack it and we're gonna light it.
We're gonna pack it.
And I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna get blitzed to the Behesus belt with a cone.
Sounds like fun.
Because I have to use these up. These were given to me when I dropped them.
Yep.
These were given to me when my Butterfingers went to the shop one of these times, and I've had them forever because again, they were given to me when I bought like Shake. Like I bought the distributor here, like they sell it in nuggets, they sell it ground up, they sell it in a variety of forms, and so like when they're putting them in, and because it's all commercialized and processed, when they're putting them in the containers and they've got like the leftover Shake, they put that in its own container, and you can buy a container of just like loose Shake. So on the one hand, you're getting better value for the weight because there's no stems, there's no nothing. It's kind of burnt down to just the Shake. But then on the other hand, it's dried out, it's Shake, and you can't you're not going to be able to roll a joint really easily with it or whatever. And so
is it Shake or Levens?
I don't remember.
Because Shake is the leaves.
All right, well then it's definitely not Shake.
So it's Levens. It's the stuff on the bottom, like I've got my mason jar. And when I finish all the pot, well, actually, I already squished all the Levens out, but all the loose stuff on the bottom, the crystal and the little bits.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, dude, these things are...
Shake is leaves. Shake is the stuff that you trim off the buds and chuck out. Or if you got enough of it, you can make butter with it. But I don't know. Best butter I've ever had is just made from straight buds.
Ooh, because somebody's fancy.
Hey, man, I was born and bred in BC. We've got the best bud.
Right.
Just
I don't know that
period.
I trust this
We've got the best bud.
This one seems like shit. These
are
might be so old I might
known-
not be able to use them. I'll be honest. No, this one looks pretty
Well,
good.
they're already pre-stuck, right?
They were
pre-glued together. You just got to pour the stuff into it.
One of them came apart, apparently.
Oh.
That's how old they are. I've had them for a while, so that one's too old. So, all right, so we'll use this one. I'm going to load this. I'm going to do this. And Afternoon Digger and Johnny, Driveway Junkie, good to see you. YouTube is for... Yeah, right. Are you laughing at what he said about YouTube, or what are you laughing at?
No, I'm laughing about Atomic Ray. Shake doesn't burn right unless it's on the carpet.
That sounds like a horrible way to be. And speaking of a horrible way to be, I need to find my glass jar, and I think I need to start going straight glass and not using these bags anymore.
Yeah, mason jars are better, especially if you're buying any sort of bulk at all. Anything more than a gram, I like to put in my mason jar.
Well, I thought it was down.
And T. Jefferson knows BC Bud is the best.
It was down here somewhere. I can't find it. I've got a little spoiler alert, it has Deadpool on it. I got a little glass Deadpool jar that I
Oh, cool.
It's got a little cappy thing in there, and I can probably stuff a zip in that kind of deal. But yes, we have this ground up already. We'll add to that. Johnny, don't smoke it if the jar breaks. Just don't smoke it if the jar breaks. What?
Yeah.
What jar?
If you drop your mason jar full of bud and the jar breaks, you don't want to be smoking
glass.
bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's not going to be a thing.
Hey, this is day 6, no cigarettes.
Hey, good for you. Day 6, no cigarettes.
I know. I'm surprised.
And as per my dickish rule, if you get to 7, I will call you a non-smoker smoking quitter. You have quit smoking. Right. If you go a whole week without a cigarette, you've quit smoking. Because I don't think anyone who quits smoking cigarettes quits long term unless they replace it with something, and you and I both do.
Right.
Right. But at any rate,
yeah. I mean, I'm a recovering addict. I will never be an addict again, knocking on wood, but I'm a recovering addict.
I'm a recovering addict too.
I'm a recovering cigarette smoker.
Problem is I'm a sexual addict, so I'm only recovering because I can't fuck anything right now, and when that changes, but I'm bum. Johnny replaced cigs with penis. See, I was making a joke. He made the same joke. It's just different levels of tact and execution. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm a sex addict. And Johnny just stopped doing nicotine because he started sucking the cock. The big old dickaroony. Just a
Atomic Rays is clarifying what Grey Duckling and I were saying. If you drop your mason jar full of bud and it breaks, you can still smoke it, only if it's drawn through a water filter. And I would say you need more than just a bong. You need a filter in, like a screen in the bowl, and then the water filter. And then I might try and smoke it. But yeah.
Where did I put my?
Yeah.
Oh, it fell out of my.
Hello, Wild. How you doing?
Well, I don't want that to fall over while I try to bend over and pick up this.
Ideally, no.
No. Ideally, no. If you're just joining us, we are a half hour in. I haven't even gotten the show going, really. We have a bunch of different things to do. I'm going to pull up a video in just a second. I am going to I'm going to load this fucker up, and then if we start making some headway and stuff, and people are throwing it on the goal, I'm gonna just light it and get loose for y'all, and we're just gonna keep talking about the news and the events and all the shit happening. These things were not meant for doing. So you said they were called lemons.
Levins.
Levins. It's a leavening agent.
Yeah.
It's a leavening agent.
Yeah,
right.
It's pronounced like that, but it's the Levins. It's the leftovers.
Harvey Levins. All right, so we're smoking Harvey Levins.
Brian says, I make sure I only smoke through asbestos filters. Well, asbestos filters are the best. You know, they really.
That's why they're the asbestos. They're the best you can get. Oh, dude.
And I was going to say, just as an aside, for the potheads, these are my favorite rollies. They are a little bit longer than your average rollie because they think you're supposed to put a filter in there. I don't filter my doobies unless they're roaches. Otherwise, they're filter free. But Risley Silvers, there you go. Risley Silvers, best rollies out there. Very, very hard to come by here. So when I see them, I buy like multiple packs, and I pay exorbitant amounts of money for them. But
I'm gonna say this process. God damn it.
It's a pain in the ass, and it never smokes right because you're pouring the stuff in. You're gonna have little air pockets and little sections where the pot is tamped down tighter.
No, you're not. Fucking A. I wish I had my original. I had a thing for a footstool here, and it got taken away, and I wish I still had it because this little stupid fucking 1 foot square thing is a huge pain in the ass. But yeah, no, it came with a stamp it down like stick, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
Digger, I'm late. We went long on my South African friend stream. Hey, you got a South African friend stream? I'd love him to come in here.
I've got a South African friend. She doesn't stream though. I rarely get to see her though because she's in South Africa.
Imagine that. So yeah, I don't know if that's the way this is for all of them, but these particular ones came with these, like, again, these kind of damp it down, mush it down sticks.
Levins, yes, teach Epperson, Maza weed. It's the Levins.
It's the Harvey Levins.
Yes.
It's the TMZ weed. The problem I have with this is it takes so fucking long to load it. Like, this is where I don't think this is a good idea. This takes so long to load because it's I got to scoop it up in little bits, and then we got to push it down. And we got to go back.
Here, if you've got like a piece of paper or something that you've got the buds on, if you fold it so you've got like
funnel?
a V.
Yeah, that's what I would normally do. That's what I would normally do if this thing wasn't so stupid small. Like, because again, it's only this wide. It's not. I'm not even going to be able to get this thing fully loaded. This thing holds way too much herb.
Call yourself pothead.
Well, no, I'm not grinding up all that herb to load all of this. To load that. Like, we got this thing loaded. This is way more than I would smoke in a stream normally. And it's only, it's 2/3 of this thing. So, and it's just, you know what? The real reason we aren't filling it full isn't a tolerance thing. Oh, sure, it isn't. No, it isn't a tolerance thing or anything like that. It's literally, I don't want to spend any more time on this show grinding up more herb and loading it into this little tiny pinhole to fucking make this goddamn thing. How much to smoke it, Johnny? Brian the Science, we're loading it in. If we see any donations on all three channels that they can all work together to smoke this little baby, I'll say what, $50, because that's not even a full show goal, but that's most of a show goal. We have it knocked out for we have $20 left in tomorrow. So if we made like the 50, that would take out tomorrow and like half of Friday. I'd say that's good.
Thank you.
I'd say that's good to do this.
SH says we used to empty ciggies and put the weed in when nothing else was there, then tamp it in with a Bic pen. What's Johnny got today? Do you know what it is you're smoking today?
What I'm smoking today, this one is the last of my my other stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's still a big one for me. That's gonna be.
Oh, before you do, just hold the tip where you were putting stuff in, and just do this. Just pinch it closed and do this. And it'll
but I've been stamping it
better.
I've been stamping it down with this.
Okay.
It has its own stick.
Okay.
Each one of these has their own little lollipop stick. Which the downside to that is when you load them with that, they're hollow in the center. So I just looked and I just saw
stuff gets in.
There's stuff in it. So yeah, we had to do that. All right, there we go. Now it's maybe it's not meant for tamping it down. Maybe it's just meant so it doesn't get squished or whatever.
As a professional pot smoker and doobie roller, I prefer to use my hairdressing scissors. I've got a special pair of hairdressing scissors specifically for my pot, and it has got the little thing on the end, the finger guard on the end, which tamps into a doobie perfectly.
Well, I just used my pen to help tamp it.
Helpful hints.
All right, Nucleatic Gaming for 100 bits. Subaru Duck Dance was a while ago, so thank you for that. Nucleatic Gaming for the Subaru Duck Dance and the 100 bits. There we go. This thing's there. I'm gonna do this. How is everyone today? Says SH. Picker, packer, poker.
Hi SH, how you doing? Yay! It's a turtle pump or turtle pump. Oof.
I like a good 50-50 mix, I do. That's how we used to play.
Get a little cheese on your cheese.
All right. So there we go. There we go. That baby. I'll keep this baby right here. And we'll light that up and I'll go nuts if go nuts for donuts if we get a bunch of support. Oh, you're not going to wait? Okay. Pussy.
No, I was trying to stick it in there but it wouldn't stay. There.
How is it you have more hair and you can't do that? I don't understand. No, fuck. All right, Nucleatic Gaming with 100 bits. Nucleatic Gaming really wanting this to happen. I'm going to check the Venmo PayPal thing. Nothing there. Okay, good. I'll put that up publicly, and we'll share that. I'm going to take a hit off of my glass piece because there is stuff in that, and I kind of need it for some pain, so I'm just going to take a little man.
I know. I was planning on smoking my joint right away for pain purposes, but then you said we're gonna sell it off. So
I'm selling mine off. I'm selling mine off because
I thought we were supposed to smoke it together.
Well, we can. Mine's also really fat on one end.
Our doobies together.
This is the other thing too. Mine's really fat on one end and tiny on the other, so it's gonna start out with a lot. Oh shit! There goes the hype train.
Okay. Mine is a perfectly rolled joint. It is the same size front and back.
Ooh.
Perfect. Yes.
Somebody doesn't suck like I do. I'm sorry.
I love these little joints.
Everybody's going nuts. We're 56% of the way through level 1.
What's Minoff? I don't know what Minoff is.
What's?
SH is asking what Minoff is, but I don't know what Minoff is.
I don't know what Minoff is.
Do you not know?
Maybe I said something weird. I don't know. You were trying to stick it in, but it wouldn't stay. He's awfully young for that to be a problem. Maybe he's camera shy.
Ooh, fire crotch, fire crotch. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, hot, hot. Please.
The pretty lady, she has STD, her crotch hot, hot, hot. All right, well, we're level 1, 68% of the way through a hype train. I'm gonna have to light this bitch up in a minute. Let's do like legit story shit and not just fuck around. Johnny said he's auctioning mine off. Oh, I said I'm auctioning mine off, like my doobs.
Okay.
I'm talking about smoking the doobs, littering and smoking the reefer. Did you ever see? I just noticed that. Who did that? Nucleatic Gaming with the googly eyes. Nucleatic Gaming is going to dump so much money on this channel. I need to make a foot sticker and an Indonesian one. Hey, I just realized I got you know how I got my little goblin shark teethy problem?
Hmm?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. It's like it's a seat for this thing. You know?
Oh.
It just holds it. There you go.
Yes, Wild. I definitely
didn't chip a
some
tooth.
penicillin for that crotch.
I made a holder.
Was...
All right. There you go.
Boobly eyes. Yes.
Googly. I can't hear googly eyes and not think of googly eyes. It's lab glass now. Clappy hat. Weirdly placed clappy hat.
Well, I had a fire crotch, and now I've got the clap. It looks like. Not to mention the boobly eyes.
Boobly eyes. So I'm gonna have to light this in a minute, I'm guessing. All right. Holy shit.
I don't know why I feel like I have to clap with the clap hat, but I really.
But you do? Okay.
Yeah.
You're clapping back, is what it is.
I am clapping back at the clap.
And I can't get up.
A nucleatic game with another one. We are 87% of the way through a hype train on level 1. What did I say? Like $50? I put that one way up there. That ain't gonna happen. Howdy, Johnny and Digger. Thank you, Nucleatic Gaming, with the Moodang sticker.
I am a num nuts. Num nuts.
Where's my futon, Johnny?
Really
I won the auction Digger hosted last night. No, you didn't. There was no auction. 100% of the way through level 1 with the clown cannon sticker. Thank you. We're now in level 2. So we've got that hype train shit going. I'm going to link the PayPal stuff. We're going to do this story. And like that, I'm probably going to have to light the doob because I feel like I don't know if we're going to hit the 50, but they did the whole hype train thing just because of it. It seems weird not to do it.
Wild's right. She says, baby rhino, googly eyes, fire crotch. All we need is a banana phone. Although the Candy Mountain.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Like, that's the other thing, too. Like, it's hard to jump off of this because everyone's having so much fun with the stickers. Like, I'm like, do we want to jump over to John Voight talking about Hollywood? I feel like you guys might have more fun with the stickers right now.
This.
Yeah. You're definitely having more fun with the stickers right now. You like it when they throw stickers at you.
I do.
The proverbial animated pasties. Wow, Lab Glass is apparently trying to break down that door with the jackhammer.
Yes. Get off the table all the way. Thank you.
Oh, dude, when she rubs one out, she needs a whole construction crew.
The effort it takes, I tell you.
Charlie, let's go to Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. Candy Mountain. That is a word. I'm gonna do this burn off of this because, like I said, I still have some stuff in here. I'm gonna do
Nugget
this.
Army?
The Nugget Army. Oh, you don't know about the Nugget Army. All right, so I'm gonna do this. This burn for hype level 1 on the train. We are on level 2, 11%. If we hit 3, or if we get any amount that I feel like kind of tax up to $50, I'm lighting the dubes, and I'm just gonna be talking and smoking, and I might hit One-Eyed Johnny and Kanye levels, just so you're aware. Nucleatic Gaming is having a fun time with the fuck nugget sticker. So here's why fuck nugget is just a fun term, and we can't call it the fuck nugget sticker. So we just put fuck with the nugget. Shortly after doing that, we did a story, or maybe beforehand, and that's what brought the nugget thing on. We did a story about a quadra amputee and something about people having sex with that person. And so
no.
So the term,
so her name is,
no, her name isn't Nugget. The term,
no, but her nickname is a fuck nugget.
Well, people just said, yeah, that's like banging a nugget, like something about a nugget being a thing. And then everybody had so much fun with it, much like the meat emporium and everything else. We leaned in and we played with it. So early on in the show's conception, fans of the show were referred to as the quote-unquote Nugget Army, and because I'm a cripple. And so that was a thing. And we made it a 10-bit sticker so everyone can rep the Nugget Army. And we had fun with it for a while. And now it doesn't really show up much until once in a while someone decides, like, hey, I got like 100 bits I'm going to blow. Let's throw 10 stickers at them. Nuggets galore. Nice. Last night I started thinking about the old badger mushroom thing out of nowhere. What's the old badger mushroom thing?
Oh, dude. Jeff, Legal Vices loved that. He'd play it on like any chance he got.
Okay, so then I don't know what it is. So I guess you're gonna have to send me a link.
I'd never heard of it before he played it the first time. I'm gonna look it up for you.
Because I have John Voight, but that look like I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at him on pause.
Yeah.
At 0.
Here we go.
Before I hit play, and I'm like, I just don't
All
care.
I had to do was hit.
Oh no, I'm a horrible person. I just pictured dressing her like putting on a pillowcase.
Wait. That's not very nice.
Is it? It seems like it's incredibly efficient. Just cut a little hole at the top and just whoop. There you go. If she's not all the way in, just flip her upside down and shake it till she like slides in all the way, and just then you have to hit her on the sides to fluff her a bit, and then you top and bottom and beat her up a little bit.
Flick her down on.
And then you layer right in the middle, and then you slap a little divot in the center so you know where your head goes. That's how you fluff. What? Right. Oh, the hype train has ended. Turtle Pant, thank you, 100 bits. Hype train ending there. We appreciate that very much. Into level 2. I'm going to share these here links that I highlighted and never actually clicked on because apparently I are tarded. I didn't know this going in, and it would have been helpful.
It would have been, yeah.
Yeah, all right, so boom.
I did drop the link in Rumble.
Okay.
If you'd like.
Yep, we'll get to that in just a second. I'm going to share that there. I'm going to share that there. And then I'm going to click this button that pin things. All right, so let's pin this up right there. Message pin. Let's pin this one up right there. If you want to help support the show, I am currently trying to figure out somewhere else to live. So if you want to go above and beyond supporting the show, thank you oh so much. Otherwise, if you just want to watch it and have fun, that's all we need. I thought honey mustard was sexy. You thought honey mustard was sexy. Then, baby, you ain't tried any Grey Poupon. It's the Cleveland steamer of mushrooms, of mustards. Fuck. All right, so let's see. This is mushroom.
Hey, Granny.
This is what?
Badger mushroom.
It's so nice to see siblings spending time together. Who are the siblings spending time together? Me and you? We're not siblings.
I hope not.
We're not related.
Oh.
Like, I'm Polish. You're like
That'd
Scandinavian and shit.
Yeah.
So
that'd be weird.
All right, so this is a minute and 13. I have never seen this. So let's go ahead and click play. Flip. Play.
There you go, SH. There you go.
949,000 subscribers, 33 million views. There is no God. It's a joke, Johnny. I love you, and I hope your crippled penis plows that field, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I kind of figured it was a joke. Like, I didn't think you literally thought we were related. I was picking up what you were putting down. Right? I was choosing to be a dick playing with. Whatever. Rexstar Perry, mushroom smothered badgers coming soon to Johnny's Specialty Meats. No, it's the exotic meat market, and there is no exotic meat market. It's a bit. Regardless of
That's a great idea, but it has to go to the Roadkill Cafe.
Oh, you fucking damn it.
Badgers aren't exotic.
And there's also the whole we don't actually have a meat market thing. I feel like that fact.
Too,
I feel like
more
that
importantly,
you don't stress that fact enough. It's starting to like it's getting my dander up. You don't seem to understand there isn't actually a meat market. Like you got this smiley face thing. Badgers belong to the.
I fully understand. There's no meat market where you can buy badgers.
No. There's no. Well, hold. You keep doing this thing where I'm like, there's no meat market. You're like, yeah, I get it. There's no meat market where, and then you put a very specific situation where it's like, yeah, that's not a thing that we do there. But you leave it open to the idea that the meat market.
That's in the roadkill.
No,
area.
Again, there's no meat market. Period. No meat market. Flash sale of. Fuck you all. You know, if you guys like threw like $1 or $2 in these burns, we'd just be happy. All right. So that's badger mushroom. That is a kick in the dick to learn today with that much left in the show. Let's.
Why is Rusty quoting John 14:6 in biblical verses? I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What do you think of Karmic X? Says R.I. God. I don't have any thoughts on Karmic X. I didn't watch the show where Aaron had him on and did an interview. The only reactions I had were to the video we watched, and I'll give you my thoughts on Karmic X. Karmic X. I give less than 2 shits. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can go on Aaron's show. He can do his own show. I'm more focused on my own shit, so I don't care. The internet's big enough for all of us. I don't care.
God, I hope so.
Brian the Science with $5. Johnny's Roadkill Rodeo. You kill it, we grill it. Home of the 420 specialty spice blends. Perfect for any meat. No, that's not a thing. Thank you for the $5. That's not a thing. It's not a thing. All right, so we got that hype train into level 2-ish. So we're gonna call that a good 10.
I have to say, Josephus the Negromancer. That's an awesome name. Just saying.
It's not a bad name. Johnny and Digger's Exotic Meats. It's a bit. of heaven. No. The of heaven part. Look. It's a bit. Yes, it's a bit. It's a joke. It's a bit. It's a gag. Ha. The of heaven thing makes it say it's a bit of heaven. No. You see, like that's where you jump over the it's a bit part, and now you're just making an advertisement. I feel like not enough people understand it's just a bit. You can only get the click it again. Littering, and you can only get the merch on this here website, streamlabs.com/justkiddingllc/merch, where you can get the Cucko the Clown shirt. For those of you, I haven't been keeping. Oh yes, the Digger Lover mug.
There we go.
You didn't see this because you didn't pay attention. Aaron finally set up his Streamlabs merch store. He made the same. He? Yeah, he made the same mistake I did with his coffee cups.
Oh, just the one side or in the
just
center?
In the center. Yeah. As opposed to
it doesn't make very much sense.
It doesn't.
I was the smart one, and I said, "Come in and put it on both sides, so both your lefties and your righties can both drink and show off that they are."
Well, it only fits so much, so that I will say your way of doing it. Your opinion is not invalid, but your way of doing it is also more difficult and a little, like I said, a little interesting for this angle.
Yeah, but who looks at your cup from that angle? You're drinking, you drink.
Even straight on, it's a bit of an issue because it fades off to the side. Again, but that's the printing thing with them. Either way, you can get the Digger Lover mug in red.
It works really well.
Black with red or white with red. You can get
it holds liquids.
You can get the Johnny's Exotic Meat Market mug. It's a bit, but you can get it in black or white. Johnny's Exotic Meat Market, home of the cuck ham. You can get that on the mug. You got the shirts. You got the hats. The Digger Lover hat and the badges are my next thing because I'm putting the badges on my hoodie. I love the hoodie.
Yes.
The hoodie available in a variety of colors. I'm also gonna order the Irish green hoodie for those of you like, why do you have an Irish green hoodie? Is it because you're a pothead? No, it's because there's one person, literally, singularly, one person in my life. It's one of her favorite colors, and so I like putting her in my merch. Suck my dick. Anyways, so yeah, that's the thing. You can get the water bottle, you can get the badges, you can get the cups, the shirts, the whole thing. I'm gonna definitely
just as an aside for the women. If you're noticing there are no ladies' tees, that's because the ladies' tees fit very small.
And they cut their main distributor, and the one they had left sucked.
Yeah. But the men's fitted tees fit really well.
Right?
They fit like a women's t-shirt, only it's got the normal neck. It doesn't have a women's, usually has a lower neck. But other than that, they fit beautifully. I myself put on a medium, which is really cool because I usually wear a large or an extra large. So the fact that I'm wearing a medium in that shirt makes me feel great. So ladies, if you want a t-shirt, go for one of the ones that is men's fitted t-shirts and do a size smaller than you would normally do.
And I watched her put that shirt on, and let me tell you, both before and after the shirt were on her torso, yeah. All right, so that's $50. So if we're keeping score, and we are, I'm going to guesstimate, regardless of whether it's high or low. I'm going to estimate that we've cleared 10 on Twitch. That we've cleared at least $10 on Twitch for our cut, and then 5 from the YouTube. So we are now 15 into the 50. So that means we are down to $35, and I light that doob. And I do the doob.
Okay.
$35 and I do the doob. Really hope that starts soon, though. Otherwise, I'm saving this for tonight.
T. Jefferson. The Fuckable Futon Emporium, however, is real. There's a spring sale for our Easter overstock of He Is Risen body pillows. I like that. He is risen. Very punny. Very, very punny. I appreciate that. Thank you. We need to get you body pillow
Thank you for
covers.
the $5. I really appreciate that. That joke literally hurt.
He is risen. We need to get pillow covers with the Johnny doll, like body pillow cases with the Johnny doll on it. And then that's the slogan. He is risen.
Johnny, what's the bits to your money conversion? I think we get like 70%. It's like 50 or 70. Let me see if I can. The analytics don't keep up to the minute, so it's hard to tell. Let's see what it says we've done today already. Like today, yeah, today we haven't gotten anything yet. I'll try refreshing it. We've gotten the automatic paid subs that have come. Never mind. We just came over. Fuck me, I was wrong. It was $20. We made $20 so far. That puts it 25. We are halfway. Halfway, ladies and gents. And I am going to go ahead and take that 25 off of there. What did I have? I had the goal at 30 and we took what, 10 or something? And then so it was at 20 and I took 5 off because of the YouTube. I don't know why I would be doing that. All right, so we're putting the goal at 10 for May 8th because we don't count the YouTube until they pay out. So I can't really, otherwise I'll double book it. All right, so we're going that. It's 10 for May 8th, and we are halfway through. Halfway through the goal for the doob.
I need to cut in here because I'm seeing some combos that are happening. You guys, the dino eggs are not happening. We've got some issues with the people. They found the damn bones. They found the damn eggs, and now they're trying to make sound like these are artifacts that we can't sell and eat. So for the foreseeable future, the dino eggs are just going to have to go on the back shelf. Maybe we can hatch them ourselves.
No, even if
we
they
can have our own dino eggs.
Petrified.
I mean,
it's a rock.
That might work.
It's a rock. It has become a solid. Minerals have replaced everything in there, and they have replaced. It's
but they just brought back the dire wolf. I'm sure we can, with a little bit of fiddling.
No,
I mean, look, we got Brian, the science. We have the science behind us. We can make these things work.
Johnny, what about platypus eggs? They're as real as everything else on the meat market, which is to say they're not real. It was a bit.
Not at all real, but you know what? I will allow it. Platypus.
God damn it.
Not really exotic, but it's not something we eat very often here. So I guess I'll allow it.
It was a bit.
That's really
go on the marketplace, buy the shirts. It was a bit. All right, it was a bit. Johnny, I've got some horse meat that can be added to the meat market. No, you don't, and I don't want it.
No,
we don't have a meat market. We have Brian the Science, Johnny. He is a cloning master.
Right? If they can make a dire wolf, we can make a dino. Well, 2 dinos, so that we can then, produce more dinos.
Johnny, we're selling possum tails for the poor kids. Who's we? I'm not. It's the only mammal that lays eggs. Quite weird. No. Ladies lay eggs all the time, just in their uterus, and then onto an injection napkin. Hey man, I compiled a list of highly requested products from our international clients. No, you didn't. Llama loin is number 1. Llama loin love. 2, zebra jerky zing. 3, hippo hot links. 4, kangaroo kaboom sausage. And 5,
those are good.
Iguana nuggets supreme. These are not real things. Yes. Actually, hold on.
Kangaroo kaboom sausages were very tasty.
I wonder
in
Florida.
As someone who doesn't eat pork because of religious reasons, kangaroo fills that hole really well.
These aren't real things. Though I do have a curiosity. Do they eat iguana in like Florida? Because there's just like shit tons of them.
No.
Like if an iguana is
you got to
edible,
remember too though, he's talking about a list of the highly requested products from our international.
Right. So but again, none of this is real,
at
so
home,
it doesn't fucking
iguana
matter.
isn't a thing, and it's not
sold right. But as opposed to the bit you're doing, I'm saying
international websites.
God, I hate
iguana
you.
is on it.
It's the I mean, fucking Jesus, man. Riding dirty llama. I don't know what the. All right, there's that. I just hatched a pterodactyl yesterday. It's going to make great friends with my ducks until it gets big enough to eat them. Riding dirty llama loin, right? I will admit it does have a phonetic niceness to it. Are you calling your meat a rock, Johnny? No, I'm saying there's no meat. He Has Risen body pillows. Can we get the a la carte edition? The a la carte edition of He Has Risen body pillows is literally just a Doberman Pinscher dog stuffy that has been fucked 5 ways from Sunday and just looks flat, sad, and depressed like a throw rug of a polar bear. And all that's left that's not fucked flat into a piece of paper is the face. And ironically enough, that's the part that gets fucked the most. He humps the shit out of its skull. It's creepy. Why would you want that pillow? Hands off my llamas and my loins, says Riding Dirty Llama. Mikey Two Milks, John. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the chat on Mikey Two Milks. Apparently, I don't know what the deal is with this last stream thing for the Monday mixtape, but I love the Monday mixtape. So very happy about that. Customs just cleared the shipment of baby giraffe necks. Should arrive by Friday. No, they didn't, because it's not a thing. It's not. No, don't perfect. It's not. Oh, good. It's a bit, and you're endorsing it. That's not helping. What's that? Oh, that's a great idea. We should get some polar bear legs. What the are you people talking about? The eggs are on back order. Are not rocks. There's no eggs on order. These aren't things. I haven't done a single story yet. I got an hour and a half. I've got an hour into the show. We haven't done a single story, and you guys are talking like somebody give me $25 so I can light this and make the pain of this bit end. The bit won't end, but my pain will, and that'll be a thing. I won't endure it the same.
I almost had it.
I gotta check now. Why does this thing say? Oh, Google Voice. I dropped it on the floor. That's not good. I'm going to check these things and see if this happened. We got some chats that we got sent here. Let's check this. Oh. All right. Well, cool. That's awesome. All right. Let's make sure we're not missing any of the Venmo, PayPal stuff. So we'll open those. We'll put the phone down. And, oh, wait. Shit. Oh, no. That's 4 days ago. Okay. So we're fine. It's about to be like, holy crap. We banked it out and then some a while ago. Never mind. That was 4 days ago. That's not that one.
Tomic, don't worry about it. Johnny's not quite understanding the whole dino egg thing. He thinks that they're fossils. They're not. We've got actual live eggs.
No, we don't.
But they're on back order because we're having some troubles. The history people and the architects, or not architects, the archaeologists. Everyone's fighting over the damn dino eggs. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is just say no to selling them. And we've got the science on it. He's going to start making more dinos.
These are
so
lies?
that we can breed our own dinos so that we can have our own dino eggs. And at that point, we will put them on the list. But for now, it's just there's so much red tape. It's so much red tape. It's a bitch and a half, I tell you.
Hellacious lies that you are spouting and espousing about me. Like, I mean, dear Lord, woman, this is my show. And you just come on here every day to undermine me. We'd be like, hey, guys, we're breaking news, black smoke, no Pope yet. Oh, yeah, we got that in there somewhere.
I've got a buddy live streaming it. His screen, all it shows is the little chimney pipe sitting there. That's it. There was a bird sitting on the roof with it for a little bit.
So was that the black smoke? They were roasting a bird? Ironically enough, this is a story that I have to check. Apparently, I'm hearing reports that the College of Cardinals is watching the movie that recently came out about the Vatican and the popes and all that stuff to understand how papal elections work. I have a lot of trouble believing that's true, but I have a thing about that.
I kind of have a problem. Why would they watch a documentary on themselves?
It's not a documentary. It's a Hollywood movie starring Voldemort. What's his fucking name? Shit. Here, you know what? We'll find this. We'll find it and get it. Conflict defense. The Trump dismissed allegations. Lollipops was in the third hour. Nope. All right. Well, we're gonna go grab it. I don't know where it went. Maybe it's in the first hour.
We have to talk to Poignant Pachyderm about that. He was kindly donating the pachyderm fat.
What?
The cloning machine.
No.
You'll have to talk to him and see if he's willing to.
There's no such thing as a cloning machine. All right? Do you even understand how cloning
machine?
It's not a cloning machine. There's no cloning machine. Ralph Fiennes. Yes, Ralph Fiennes was in the movie.
Thank you.
Where is the clip? I can't find it. Here we go. Politico just reported, and again, I don't know, like, I have trouble believing this is real. Politico's reporting it, which doesn't assuage my belief that it's not real. But again, this is a weird thing. Apparently, the Cardinals are watching the movie Conclave for guidance on the actual conclave.
That's got to be bullshit. If that's truth, then we're really up shit's creek without a paddle. If the Vatican doesn't know how to do its stuff without watching a Hollywood flick, we're in trouble.
The Catholic Church is participating in a tradition rooted in more than 1,000 years of church history, and to prepare, its top leaders are watching a woke Hollywood film where a secret hermaphrodite is elected pope. As crazy as it might sound, some of the 133 high-ranking clerics set to enter the Sistine Chapel, where the conclave starts on Wednesday, have looked to Ralph Fiennes' movie, handily titled just Conclave, for pointers. Some have watched it in the cinema. A cleric involved in the real thing admitted to Politico.
Yes.
There are genetic abnormalities that cause children to have dual sets. I don't care about the Hughes hermaphrodite thing. It's just the fact that they're watching it. It all might sound painfully relevant. The film is seen as remarkably accurate, even by cardinals, said the cleric, making it a helpful research tool, especially at a time when so many conclave participants have little experience of Vatican politics and protocol. Well, I feel like you don't get to be part of, like, this system isn't an election system or anything like that, and you guys are kind of in it for life. I feel like you guys should have maybe, I don't know, figured out how to explain the next people coming in how it works. If you haven't gotten that, how have you been here for 1,000 years? Majority of the cardinals who flocked to Rome in the weeks since the death of Pope Francis were appointed by the late pontiff and have never experienced the conclave. Mirroring the Fiennes film, many also came from small, previously overlooked dioceses across the globe. So the what would we call it? The most woke pope of all time passes away, and when he does, they go, "Hey, how about we watch the most woke movie made about this?" I mean, can't you guys, no offense, right, stick to your religions and stuff?
You'd think they'd have had something written down.
I just
somewhere
feel like
over the last 1,000 years.
Yeah,
I saw this morning. They had when the Pope dies, he's got a seal and a stamp and stuff, and they're supposed to like symbolically break the thing so that it cannot be reused.
Rusty grammar.
They forgot to do it. They completely forgot to do it, so they sent some lady in to do it while they were filing in to start the conclave. Yeah, it was very weird. Some woman is sitting there breaking the Pope's stamps and stuff, and very strange. They have no idea what they're doing.
You wore a T-shirt. We thought that was the signal. It was the weekly abuse stream. We're talking about what now?
You wore a T-shirt. You didn't wear a tie, so that means it's bag on Johnny Day.
Oh,
that's what she's saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fine. Now I get it. That's, it's not. But
hi, so how you doing?
As long as you guys are having fun, the idea is we entertain you. We have a good time. We go till 4:30, and shekels in the coin bucket, if you will, always helps. 25 away from lighting that mofo. Oh shit. No, I'm not. Thank you for the 25 on Venmo. Thank you, Mikey. So now the goal is on May 9th, and it is $50 on May 9th. Or no, we were at 20.
Never heard of Pope Joan.
So I was screwing up the math on how that. Oh, but we can't count it because of the. Okay, that's right. What you're saying. All right. So yep. All right. I got myself figured out now. 20 and then 30 off of that. So that was a thing, but then those went there. So it's 25. So where was the goal? Because the goal was at $20 when we started today, and I said if I did the 50 thing, that moved us through the goal today, and then 30 off of that, so it'd be 35. So it's 40 for tomorrow. 40 for tomorrow, because 5 of the YouTube doesn't officially count on the ticker for the goal. $40 for tomorrow, May 9th, or not tomorrow, Friday, May 9th. God, I can't remember shit. $40 for Friday, May 9th. I'm about to fucking lose my shit. Get prepared for One-Eyed Johnny and fucking Kanye stories. I'm just gonna be like, all right, guys, just so we're clear, Kanye's a gay fish.
We're smoking? Oof. Thank goodness. Turns out there may have actually been a Pope Joan. I've never heard that story before, SH. Thank you so very much. That's a new rabbit hole for me to go down. It was a female pope, that they've tried to cover up. And allegedly, according to some of the things that I saw, she even had a baby.
Okay. This is the other problem with this. I can already tell this thing's like smoking too much. It's gonna smell really bad in here. I'm gonna get in trouble.
That's what doobies have. That's what they do. Even when you don't wear it, I still see it. This sort of suit and tie. MSO, that's so nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, dude. Dude, this thing just fucking fell apart. I gotta stuff.
Oh, geez, it's a good thing I've got a lovely doobie here that I can smoke.
Well, no, it's still here. But I have to put, like... Dude, like, seriously, it's becoming an incense thing. This is why I hate... No offense. And you could be like, oh, you didn't roll it right. That's why I fucking hate doobies. I think doobies blow. Do you know how much weed you waste while it just sits there embering out? Like, fuck that noise. Make it a direct deposit. I had to put the cherry that fell out of my doobie into this thing. So while we're doing this stupid shit, John Voight is apparently trying to save Hollywood. So let's do this.
Well, I found it interesting because Trump, that was one of the first things he was doing. He was going to clean up the filth out of Hollywood. And he signed 3 famous Hollywood actors, very conservative Hollywood actors, to do something about it. And then we never heard anything more.
MSO.
Period. So finally we're hearing stuff.
Saying no tie, no peace. The reason there is no tie is just because I just ran out of time to fucking pick out a shirt, and I kind of was like, fuck it, I don't want to. So since we don't have the time to pick one out and do the whole thing, I just said screw it, and we didn't. So I gotta light this bitch back up in a second.
That's the nice thing about it being your own show, eh? You can decide whether you want to dress up or not.
Well, yeah, but I like dressing up. I love wearing dress shirts. I love wearing dress shirts. I love wearing my ties. I've been recently given some etiquette and guidelines to make me realize I need to get more shirts and ties because I have too many shirts with stripes and I have too few solid ties. So I need more solid ties and more solid
shirts.
With
patterned shirts.
And so that way I can go patterned shirt, solid tie, patterned tie, solid shirt. Yeah, I'm retarded, okay? I don't care.
But you're cute, so you get away with it.
I know. I'm adorkable. Anyhow,
you are adorable.
Speaking of someone who is hard to look at, John Voight is one of these where, like, the message, I might be fine with the message. The problem is the messenger is, like I said, fucking hard to look at. Anyways, we have 2 hours, 15 minutes in the show. Johnny likes playing dress up. Yes, I do, Wild Saffron. I am confident in my masculinity to say I am a straight man who loves playing dress up. And that shouldn't even be news to you guys. Like, when I first started getting back into doing everything, one of my favorite things about doing comedy, getting out, being healthier, is I was able to both have the money and the ability to buy shoes. I had like 3 pairs of really, really nice Converse shoes that I bought. Because I'm like, yeah, dude, I fucking now get to have nice shoes. And like, if I didn't have MS, and I'd be fucking wearing suits all the time. I love the feel of a good 3-piece suit. Fucking shirt, pants, vest, the whole thing. The biggest problem
of a well-fit 3-piece suit on.
Yeah, I don't. I don't like. I'm like I like that I look. You're gonna like the way you look, but I love the feel of it. It's just it's too restricting for me to move through as a person. Otherwise, God, yeah, I would. At least when Johnny wants to look like he knows how. At least when Johnny wants to look nice, he knows how. Oh, I don't know. That's entirely whatever.
Hair?
What? Yeah, they're talking about Aaron.
Who's
At least when John, yeah, they're talking about Aaron. Mikey saying, yeah, Venmo. We checked that. Again, thank you, Mikey, on the Venmo. Banging out the show. I have to like, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I got this. Like, this whole thing to do still. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the problem. You only smoke a bowl at a time. So
right.
Not, the whole doobie is going to be a lot more than your.
Yep. But that's why they paid to do it, because they want to see me lose my shit. So fuck it.
Stupid stoned.
Right. All right. Well, while I get stupid stoned, let's listen to John Voight. I might agree with, like I said, I might agree with the message. I'm literally having trouble looking at the messenger. But here's the other thing: what does making Hollywood great again mean? I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Let's make Hollywood great again. Like when Weinstein was plowing all those broads. Because no offense, like we found out that I don't know that Hollywood is ever that great. Like it's been a well-known thing like since back in the day. Hollywood took advantage of women and used its position, men in it used that position to like force women like to bestow sexual favors. And all that stuff. Yeah. Like, no offense, Harvey Weinstein's a piece of shit, but he's not original.
Yeah.
So I just like when you say making Hollywood great again, Yeah. It helps if you unmute it, jack off.
I think he means more making them financially viable again is the key.
Well, I don't know nothing. Let's get educated.
I recently met with our president, Donald J. Trump, who loves the entertainment business.
I don't know if it's because he met with him recently that he's getting his verbal cadence. Like, I recently met with Donald J. Trump, who loves the entertainment business. I saw him. He said, I love the entertainment business. Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't John Voight look like he could play Donald Trump in a documentary or like biopic? He looks like older Donald Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't look like.
I think he's like a decade older than Trump.
Right.
Not
he doesn't look like Trump's age now. He looks like, actually, right now, the way it's paused, he kind of looks like Christopher Walken. Well.
I always thought he had a bit of a Walken look to him, or vice versa.
Keep walking. Chase me. All right. Let's go ahead. Or as the Chinese say, ping pong.
Wants to see Hollywood thrive and make films bigger and greater than ever before, as he says, and see productions come back to American Hollywood. Our industry recently has suffered great.
What the fuck? Did I just get... Did this thing just freeze because it wanted to inject an ad into a 1-minute clip? God, fuck you, MSN. It's as simple as just playing the video. All right, you know what? No, skip the ad. Give me the watch on YouTube thing again. This is something this is a message I keep sharing with people where people are like, oh, well, you can't restart stuff and blah, blah. Yeah, no, if you're playing it in an embedded video, it's going to give you shit. But no, play it on the source. So wait a minute, was that the whole thing? And that's all it was? Because I realized he wants to see
Hollywood thrive and make films bigger and greater than ever before, as he says, and see productions come back to American Hollywood. Our industry recently has suffered greatly over these past few years, and many Americans have lost jobs to productions that have gone overseas. It's been very serious. People have lost their homes.
Well,
God forbid the rich from Hollywood elite lose their homes.
Productions have gone overseas. What productions? Like, no offense, like
Actually,
I don't.
a lot of them.
Well, no, but I mean, like,
No.
what productions have gone overseas that can happen here, like specifically?
A
Like,
lot of them.
Like, are there movies that they can't make, or are they movies that they can make here? Or is it like, well, we go to France? So the whole, like, what production specifically? I'm like saying, like is it the set building stuff, like all of it, like what's
everything,
or is it just that they're making the movies in these other areas? But like, again, part of the thing that
because it's cheaper. They're getting they get everything from the cast, the crew, the production company, the AI companies, the everything get discounts. Like Canada, we give huge discounts to any film companies that want to film in Canada, to get them to come here and film here. The UK does it as well. The problem is it's gotten over the years, it's gotten to the point where it's so much cheaper to film the film anywhere but America. And that's what's causing the trouble with Hollywood, because no one's filming there because it costs too freaking much. It's like the cars and everything else. It's way cheaper to do it elsewhere, so they do.
Okay. Yep, we're doing this down there. Okay, I got to figure something out with. Oh, man. This is one of those things where, like, I was telling you about, like, this kind of mic equipment and stuff. You're like, I like this setup. And, yeah, but it sucks. Just so we're clear.
Works for me. And you know what?
There's just a lot of air on your end.
Oh, no, this is Discord. Okay, no, I had an idea about that, but only in StreamYard.
I don't know about StreamYard. It's maybe not as bad on StreamYard, but yeah, Discord or whatever. It's just there's a lot of air. There's a shit ton of air.
Oh, I do not know. I can't hear it.
Imagine that. Imagine.
Oh, it's on Twitch. That's why. Pay attention. Gotta move the chat box. Damn it. There we go. Pay attention to the very end credits in a movie. You'll see that a lot of sound and music production is done elsewhere. Yeah.
In Australia, exactly. Okay.
We've all made it so much cheaper to Louise, to film anywhere but America, or to take your CGI from get it done elsewhere.
All right, dude, I can't do this. I can't. Not because of the amount. I can't do this because this is too just smoke rolling into the room. Not something I can do in this setup. Like, if I live in my own house by myself, that wouldn't be a big deal. If it was just me and my cats, that wouldn't be a big deal. I am very specific, and I know people are, oh, Johnny Kicky, but we'll figure out a way to put this into the pipe or whatever. But I am very specific about how I engage in my my marijuana usage, because I demand that it not affect other people that I share this house with. This is gonna. There's no controlling it. I bet I don't have a message yet, but I won't be surprised if I get one of people being like, dude, what are you doing down there? Because, like, we can smell it for once. And I'm very particular about that. And I want to be able to hang out with my daughter after the show. It's already like open windows, Febreze, clean, get the air out. Okay, it's cool for her to come down. This would be like if I finished doing this and let it ember out. I don't know that I'd be comfortable with her coming down at all. I might not. I might have to go upstairs after my show and hang out with her upstairs. I can still, actually, it might not be a half bad idea because I can still set up my laptop shit. Anyways, but yeah, I'm not doing this because just like every time I light it, it's just a cloud of smoke coming off of it.
I'll just take what's in there and put it in your bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
You're still smoking it, yeah.
I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to do that in a second. But I just so I'm clear with people, that's why I'm putting it out, and that's why we're going to be doing that. People are like, oh, pussed out, whatever. Like, no. It's I didn't realize just.
I'm not.
Fuck off. Anyways, it's just, again, it's going to have too much effect on other people in here. This is not my house. All right? This is a house I share. And that's taking a personal habit and everything and making it too serious on everybody else. I'm not doing that.
Fair enough.
Well, open the roof, says Riding Dirty Llama. I have very few windows. They're hard to reach. They're at like the ceiling level. That's another part of this living situation that has to end. I have windows, but they suck. And I can't reach them as a crippled person to open them easily and things like that. I need to live in an actual like place, a better spot. That's all it is. Windows should be open anyway. It's beautiful out. Lab glass, if I had windows that I could just walk up to and open, yeah, they would be. Unfortunately, to open that one more, I have to go over there and climb up there to open that one. It's not even a thing. It's just, and then the other one's over there. I have 4 windows total, and literally it's like 1 per room. Just one on that side, one on that side, one on that side, and then one I don't even have access to. So, anyways, yeah, others not agreeing with contact highs. Yeah, dude, I don't, it's not even that they're going to get contact highs. It's just that the smell, some people in the house have sensitive smell. And like I said, if I keep smoking that down here, I don't get to spend any time down here with my daughter. I'm going to have to go upstairs for that, and that'll be hard. The only 2 things that are acceptable to suck is a woman and a vacuum. Okay, Los Federales. That seems like a stern stance. Oh, wow. Those must be those prison windows. No, I live in a fucking basement is what it is. I live in a basement. And it is not set up ideally as a living space, but it was the only way I could stay near my daughter and help take care of the bills and stuff. And it's gotten to the point now where health-wise, it doesn't matter. I have to move. And so, yeah, it's a thing. Installing large basement windows gets expensive. Yeah, that's why it was never done, because the basement area I'm living in was always designed to just be our gaming, chill, hangout place. And then when Ivy was a thing, we might make it a playroom. And then the relationship thing had what happened is then just like, well, how about you live down there? Because otherwise it's weird. Anyhow, enough talking about all that crap. The bitrate is being funky. It's being fucky. There's fuckery afoot, but it's okay so far right now. But yeah, I will say it's not the it can't be the internet connection. It's got to be something to do with the KBS coming off of Streamlabs, but I can't figure out what the fuck to do about that. We'll have to look into that. So that's the John Voight thing. We already talked about the 7 bodies thing. We touched on it or whatever, so we're not gonna worry about that. I haven't paid too much attention to this, but I remember last night you telling me about this when it was like as it was happening. Pakistan and India are kind of trading blows, so we got a video for that. We'll get into that in just a second. Johnny, I'm the fuckery, says King Kong Dong. In my town, basement apartments are illegal, too dangerous. This would not be a legal, like, rental situation completely. Like, you couldn't rent this space out. But I'm living here with my daughter. Like, I'm not renting it. I'm paying part of the mortgage. It's a gray area, and it doesn't really matter since I'm moving out. And part of the reason is because, again, all those issues. So it was a last-minute situation because Minnesota sucks to move and various other things. Johnny, did you smoke the cone? Most of it. I can't keep going on the cone itself, so I'm going to... should I go to the dock, do you think, with the big cup and just put it all in the big cup and use the dock?
Sure.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
better. That's better than just using the bowl. And I do have that, I think, right here. Where is it?
Problem
No,
with
that's not
smoking a doobie, Brian, is that it's smoking constantly, and it's gonna stink up the house.
And I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. That wouldn't be that's not a thing I do. Egress options, windows. What? Make it a bedroom non-rental. You need 7.5-foot ceiling, 2 egress options, windows. Well, it's not like, spoiler alert, it's not a bedroom. It was a temporary living situation. That's what it was from the get-go. Yeah. So it's not a bedroom, and once I'm not here in the next whatever months or whatever, it won't be a bedroom. It'll return to being You know what it'll be? It'll be Little Lynn's playroom is probably what it'll turn into, or just the game room in general. The gay room. Digger, I'm sleepy. Can you tell me a bedtime story about a crippled kid who fell on a fuck stuffy? I'm gonna say that request interesting. Also, if I may, weirdly specific, sir.
That's what I was thinking.
Weirdly specific. Oh, dude, you were saying that this cone thing would have the problem with there'd be too many air pockets and stuff.
Yep.
You're totes wrong, because I am taking this out. It's packed so well that it's not losing its shape. Like,
nice.
So yeah, my method of using the supplied stick as a stuffer. That didn't sound the way. Like, if I can be clear, that didn't sound, because like I said, and I mean what I said it, and it really, oh fuck, it sounded worse than it was.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Thank you. Anyways, let's cut over to this while I do this. I'm just saying my town is crazy, says Emma. So Johnny stays in the laundry room. Yeah, pretty much. So we'd talk all show today, says Bird Collector. No, actually, India and Pakistan are fighting. And a lot of people are saying, like, it's World War III is beginning. And India and Pakistan have been trading blows since last night.
Yesterday mid-morning our time.
Okay, so since yesterday afternoon my time, India and Pakistan have been going mano a mano, dukety duke nukem back and forth, and this thing is being difficult. Almost done. And so we've got this video. I'm gonna clip over to here. Let's hear Johnny. If Johnny was clear, he would be gay. Sleeps in the dryer. No. Johnny is chained to the radiator, but with a long chain.
We start tonight with a breaking story that India has launched an attack on Pakistan, and Pakistan administered Kashmir and Jammu. Relations between India and Pakistan, two nuclear powers, have long been tense, but deteriorated sharply following a deadly militant attack on tourists in Kashmir last month. Pakistan is vowing to retaliate at a time and place of its choosing. It looks like that may be underway. Our international editor, Jeremy Bowen, is here. And Jeremy, this news has just come in. So what more can you tell us? Fill us in.
Well, there are a few things to think about here tonight. First of all, the question is whether India will decide that their honor has been satisfied after that attack. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This, at the moment, is a response to an attack which India is blaming on Pakistan, on militant groups that are based there. And they have hit 9 places with various kinds of missiles that they've got. And they have been hinting that something like this will happen. It's been on the cards. So let's hope that internationally people are ready to try and calm the situation down to make sure it doesn't go any further.
It's been on the cards. So then wait a minute, who's the undercard? And how many rounds are we doing on the fight? Is Vegas opening a betting line? Like what's the whole card? I guess would be my question. So shit, fuck me. I just I put the rest of that in here. And I kept putting it in there, and I kept emptying it out, and I'm like, that's so much. And I kept adding to it. I kept going, wow, that's so much. And I kept adding to it. Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot, yeah.
Just keep adding to it. I would hope it was well-oiled. What's well-oiled? Pack it with that stuffy stick. Lab saying Johnny is a great packer. I don't know. We'll find out in a little while when I start. I got a bunch of totes I'm loading up and packing up in front of me and over here. So, I'm pretty sure if you fly a jet into their mothership, it completely destroys it. Whose mothership? We got a mothership? I would love to know whose mothership. St. Caesar. All right. Yep. There we go. Riding Dirty Llama, ISR, and YouTube video. I don't know what that is. I will let you provide an explanation. I may click on it in a minute. Resuming this. This is hard to watch. I'm going to be honest. I've appreciated not paying attention visually to the screen the whole time because I hate seeing this kind of shit. But
yeah.
But I'm sure with all this going on, they'll just realize like better spirits will prevail, and they'll realize, hey, maybe not murder people.
Than it needs to get, because India and Pakistan have a long history of tension between them, and over the disputed area of Kashmir, which has been disputed since the partition of India just after the Second World War.
Well, as you say, Jeremy, this has been on the cards for some time. Relations have...
Just after the Second World War. Don't worry, guys. We're only blowing you up because of stuff that happened before any of you were born.
Yeah.
Is it just me that seems dumb? That seems dumb. New boot goofing. It's a song request command. Oh. Oh. Exclamation point SR. Oh, yeah, no, we don't do that like that. But I appreciate boom.
Have been extremely tense between the two countries for a number of years.
Thank you again for all the support.
Yeah, they have been tense, and so that's why this is something we've got to be concerned about. But also, I think, first of all, both sides will know what the stakes are here. So, as I say, really important for everybody looking at this, people who might be worried about it, people who might have family out there, people who are concerned about what may happen, and journalists. Let's not get ahead of themselves at the moment about this. Now, obviously, it's breaking news in the world, but it's something that now there has to be a major diplomatic push to stop it escalating, to calm things down for both sides, to say, right, honor has been satisfied now, we can draw a line.
Spoiler alert. No.
MSO is making a very good point. Third world countries with nuclear weapons is never a good idea.
Right. That was the
very true.
That's the part I was about to get to. Set you down for a minute. Oh, damn, I'm going to die. But yeah, that's the biggest part of this is that not only are we not de-escalating, they have nukes. Cool.
Yeah. It's very scary. We've got an awful lot. We've got the alternate party to India's ruling party has really built up a community in Canada, and more specifically BC, and it's scary what's we've seen going on here because of that. Now that these two are fighting, gloves are off in all
body is stretching. These coughs, my whole body is stretching like the only way to take it is to stand. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Mr. Q, I agree. People who can't wipe their butt properly or take a shower more than once a year should not have access to nuclear weapons. Yes.
Or Oculus. Fuck them. Why should you get VR technology? Can't wipe your ass. The fuck is that? I love it. Can't have Oculus to nuclear weapons. Might have to revoke my own pothead card just for how my lungs are handling today. I'm a fucking tourist. Didn't even know it. And everybody says, "Oh, he says it's a show prop." Proof.
Dom's got a $5 Rumble rant.
Yep. I appreciate that. I will read it, and let's get it. Thank you again, Dom After Dark, for the $5. 49% of the world's population is below average intelligence. 25% of the population has a diagnosable mental condition.
Yeah. That leaves us.
Holy crap. I might have to step away in a minute and reload and change the water. I think the water is becoming a problem. Solid dry heave, says Shade for days. Yeah.
Right.
I haven't gotten kicked in the lungs like
really
that in a while. I think the best thing probably to do on there is probably change out the water because I think it's not filtering enough. And that's why we're getting the coughing. It's McGillicuddy. I'm gonna be dead soon. All right. Wow, Rusty Grammar. That is why the Rumble chat doesn't go on the screen. Digger, can you promote the farms when Johnny goes? No, let's not promote the farms. There's no farms. There's no farms. There's no meat market. It's not a thing. There's a show for a little less than 2 hours. All right, I'm gonna leave on this one because I don't want to keep sitting on that. We don't really care too hard about that. We can't control it, but it's going down. This one's fun. So,
Wild is not wrong.
You know how Killabreo Garcia is just a good guy. He's just a dad.
Yeah.
I even saw now that the dash cam, or not dash cam, the body cam footage came out. Now that the body cam footage is out, they're going, hey guys, just remember the Justice Department and all of their calling this guy a gang member and a human trafficker because he was caught in the act doing it. Remember that only happened in like 2019, like 2020. Conveniently enough, when the Biden administration came in and they were forced to stop pursuing this guy for his criminal activities, he was a completely legit dude. Up and up the whole way. After the FBI was forcibly told by other leading members of the Justice Department to, not the FBI, the police were told by the FBI or whatever, members of the Justice Department to stop the investigation, to cease prosecution like they were told to. So, again, we have a new situation where these people are just innocent, good people, and we're horrible assholes because we're like, hey, you just walked in here and that's not cool. So a cop, not a cop, a daycare. There we go. I was about to say a judge because of the picture of the lady I'm seeing. A daycare in Cape Cod decided to do the morally right thing and help hide one of these just upstanding, illegal immigrants. The daycare was shut down for hiding an illegal alien convicted of child R-wording.
Oh.
That's not okay, guys. This is where the whole, stop proving the point that maybe a cursory background check is in order. You're hiding an illegal alien convicted of, not accused of, not allegedly, literally convicted of R-wording. So again, and not in this country, mind you, where they're from. I'm sorry, I had this thing muted. Are you muted or am I?
Nope.
Okay.
No,
I bumped my ear button earlier, so if you spoke earlier, I didn't hear it and I was weirded out.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's messed up. Can you promote yeah, we're not doing it. Trump's Survivor coin ad had a very hot blonde spokeswoman. Thanks for the boner rumble, says Lab Glass. So again, I keep being told that I'm the bad guy because I'm like, these people shouldn't be here, shouldn't be able to just walk in without so much as a background check or any of that kind of stuff. Oh, dude, it's not even the story I'm remotely covering. So yes, I was hoping. Oh, there we go. There is a video. I was hoping there was a video for this. All right. Holy crap! It's a 3.5 minute video. Let's unmute it.
Home daycare on the Cape has shut down. This comes as 25 investigators began asking questions about a man who had been staying there.
Investigative reporter Ted Daniel is breaking this story as Ted explains.
Can we just say that anybody who's willing to stay at a daycare, regardless of whether or not you're an illegal alien, if you're willing to go like, no, I'll hide at a daycare where they keep children, I immediately... Because if you have children, you understand how no sane person would pick that choice. And if you don't have children, they would be so fucking annoying. Why, again? Like, no offense, I'll live in the fucking woods. So anyone that's like, no, I'll hide with the toddlers, I'm immediately like, all right. Someone check his hard drive. He doesn't have a computer, check his cell phone. He doesn't have a cell phone, more red flags. Because in this day and age, everybody has a cell phone. It's just a question of how good it is. Well, the thing is, like, society has evolved beyond the phone. The landline is a thing of the past, so I'm sorry. Everybody has a fucking cell phone. So we've got people who are living on the streets, and they're like, hey, man, I need $5. And it's like, dude, I don't have any money on me. You got Cash App? How the hell are you accessing Cash App? With my phone. Like, aren't you homeless? Yeah, but I got a phone. It's like, all right, so you can figure that shit out. It's a weird dichotomy of the world we live in. Maybe not in third world countries, but then again, we're not talking about the illegal immigrants in Somalia, are we? We're talking about here. And again, like I said, I'm tired of finding out that these people do this stuff. And it's not that every single person who came across the border is like this, but because you have, again, no screening system of any kind, no background checks, because we're letting what is blatantly an illegal activity be legal, this shit happens.
That man was a wanted fugitive.
U.S. immigration authorities arrested Andre Tiago Lucas in October. According to ICE, he came to Massachusetts to escape
before I continue, I just want to thank Dominion After Dark again. The bottom line is the majority of the population is stupid or crazy. In a democracy, we can never win. I would agree. I would agree to that to an extent, as long as and I'm not saying you're saying this at all. I never trust anyone that's like, yeah, man, like a majority of people are stupid, majority are crazy, and they're all lefties or they're all righties. Again, you lose the minute you say it's a side.
Yeah.
People are people. Wow, that's depressing. I'm having fun, aren't you? Hooray!
I'm having a blast.
Lucas had been staying at a home in Hyannis.
But no, seriously, thank you, Dominion After Dark, for the $10 total now. We appreciate that. Those Rumble buyouts and things really help move the show goal. We'll probably have another one in a day or two, largely thanks to viewers like you. All right, yeah. Dude, I have a nice voice to do that kind of shit if I completely fake it. That's where I'm like, people are like, oh, you're fake. I'm like, no, have you heard my voice crack and the inflections I can't quite control? That's real. If I want to fake it and give you a fake voice, I could totally do that. But then I'd have to maintain it like all the time in real life, and that's why I never bother. I'm always worried. I'm vain enough to always worry that I'm going to run into somebody that actually saw me on the show doing this kind of stuff. And they'll be like, it's weird. You sound a lot more like a helium-sucking teenager when you're not in front of a microphone. I'm like, yeah, that's that's the case. All right, anyways.
Weird.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, Wild Saffron, but in this particular case, I'm saying in general, when you physically allow people to just walk in and you don't even go, hey, how about we look into who this person is?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm looking into getting a fucking passport so I can legally move between places, and the amount of information they want seems a little ridiculous when you consider that, again, for like the last 4 years, the southern border was like, no, just go on. No, go ahead and go.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, let's go back over here. But like I said, this is the other part that now, so I have a problem with not suspecting the person who chooses to use this avenue. The other one, the fuckers at the daycare who are like, you know what? We have children here. We're taking a political stance with someone who, again, not even a background check. We're just letting a complete stranger from another place hang out around a bunch of kids or stay in a place that they like. Again, if you care about your kids or the kids you're watching at your daycare, keep your political opinions for your home. I can't wait I hope we get to see who was running this daycare. And if it's some lady that was running this daycare, it's like, I'm just doing what I thought was right. Like, but why weren't they in your house? Unless the daycare is being run out of your house, in which case then I don't know how I feel about them saying, like, we're investigating the daycare. Like, no, they were keeping the immigrant in their home. It was also used as a daycare. Still not cool. That aspect can be brought up, but it's less about keeping them in the daycare. Like, the daycare really is sensationalizing this, and I wouldn't be surprised if the news is doing that. But, Johnny, you should try squatting in other people's homes. King Kong Dong, I literally jokingly asked Digger yesterday, like, what's Canada's rules on squatting? Like, what if I just get a passport, come over, and refuse to leave? At SH Visible, it's a Verizon off-brand, so I'm on Verizon towers. Okay, I don't know what that is. Let's go, boom.
Home was a state-licensed daycare.
Man, we just wanted to ask you.
Oh, so her home was a state-licensed daycare.
March,
okay, of course. Her home was a state-licensed daycare. She's taking money from the state to watch kids, or at least at the very least, she's paying money to the state to be able to watch kids. But again, you pick this political stance. No offense, then stop doing the daycare, and be like, hey, look, and not because helping people and letting these children see you help these people is wrong. No, because you can't risk anything happening to the kids as a result of your political actions, whether it be the person you're watching or the people who are against you, whatever. Like, you're like, no, I'm standing up against an injustice here, and there will be backlash for that. And because I'm a insane adult, I will not allow the children to be anywhere near that backlash. So children out of the picture. I want to be clear. I have paperwork. I am mentally retarded, and that does not need to be explained to me. But this bitch needs that information, and she gets to use her legs. What the hell? Not fair.
I'm with Rex too. Like, where were the parents in all this? Where did they not notice this
I'm guessing they didn't
know.
Like, well, that's the thing. This is being reported, so I'm guessing they didn't know, or they were finding out and saying, "Hey, what's up with this?" But I don't know. You know what? Let's stopping the story and find out. Boom, play.
This Hyannis home has closed, and the owner, Franciel Nunez, has allowed her daycare license to expire.
Franciel Nunez?
From before Nunez's name was removed from a
Franciel Nunez.
Okay, so she let it lapse at least.
Okay.
Database of state-approved child care providers. The Department of Early Education and Care, or EEC, gave Nunez a daycare license in March 2022, but that never should have happened. She was hiding a secret.
13 anos em Minas Gerais. Tiago Lucas, de 30.
Andre Tiago Lucas is the reported father of Nunez's children. ICE says he was sentenced to 9 years of prison for the rape of a 13-year-old girl in his home country of Brazil.
Nothing surprises me anymore. Do I find it wrong? 100% wrong.
We shared our findings.
Nothing surprises me anymore. Do I find it wrong? Yeah, I find it so wrong I pulled the cord out of my goddamn headphones again for the 8 millionth time. Oh, I've been speaking the praises of these Shures, but I'll tell you this. This cord fucking blows.
Annoying.
This cord blows. It's a straight, flat, limp cord. It just, you can't, like, tension, you need it to reduce, like, the tension to be maintained, and then the slightest thing, this disconnects. Ugh, I hate this. It's fine if the cord's behind you, like if I had all my equipment behind me, but for a cord in front of you, like, this setup fucking blows. Daycare from home is allowed to hire assistants. The parents probably thought he was an assistant. It's not even that. Apparently, that's her husband and or boyfriend.
Yeah.
Father of her children is apparently a. So not only did we find this out, not only has she been harboring this person, she should have never had a license in the first place.
Right.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Glad people look into these things before they give out these licenses, right?
This is one of the things I'm so glad about Ivy's mom and Ivy's family, like giving her because it's a majority of her mother's side of the family, giving her all the care they do in terms of like we don't have to like because I don't have to question the people that are watching my kid. I don't have to question like if I'm hanging out with her, she's good. Other people, it's good. This, you know what? Maybe it's because I've had a daughter, or maybe it's because this thing's hitting me in the face. I'm getting really angry at this story, and maybe we should bail out. So she was hiding that. Well, the person was her husband or boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no offense. Even
baby daddy.
Even if you don't think he's a threat to those children, you don't put that thing in there. Never went to a licensed daycare. Too expensive, says SH. Right? The cord is limp, like Johnny, says St. Caesar.
Sheriff Lou Evangelitis, an outspoken supporter of immigration reform in Massachusetts.
But the idea that someone has been documented that a Brazilian national fled the country because they were convicted for rape of a 13-year-old and could come to Massachusetts and not only disappear into the fabric of Massachusetts, but actually be living in a home.
I'm just going to bail out solely because they keep using that word and YouTube gets fucking touchy.
Yeah. We all know. I think his forehead's so red because he's that pissed off, Roy, honestly.
I don't know, but I'm not happy about it either. Hold on a sec. I got to cough this one out a bit better than the last one, but hey.
Indian rug burn?
It was all the green in the first one is what it was because we broke it up. Diego. No, lab glass. Jesus. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right.
My son is in a licensed daycare, but she's been doing it for 20 years, so she doesn't charge as much. Well, that's nice.
Right?
It's a bonus. Yeah.
All right. Let's close this up.
Yeah.
I
think we're all
move
good
off
on
of that. We got the main update. All right, so there's that one done. Oh, that's the merch store. Let's close that. Or not close it. We'll leave that where it is. So we got that. I don't know that I want to do the Donald Trump responding to somebody, like a journalist thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do we got that's on the lighter side?
Yeah, I just mean in general, like, because this is some, let's close this. Nope, that's, was this another story we covered? Yep, it is. All right, so we're good. Okay, let's go to our two stuff. We have the stupidest looks from the Met Gala. Let's do that. Ooh, we have the LA sheriff announcing he's leaving the party of paid protest purpled hair and pronouns. We did the Mallard duck delay, so I don't know why that's in there. I've got a little boy who ordered 30 cases of Dum-Dums on Amazon. You know, the little lollipops like that you can get at the store. They used to be less than 25 cents. But
they look like UFO flying saucer.
Yeah.
Okay.
The soggy white stick lollipops. Let's go to this one while I mute my mic and cough like a freaking newbie. Dear Lord, look at that pile. It's not even Halloween. Fuck me.
Whoa.
Dude, if you're this kid's mom, you're both worried about his dental future, his sugar intake, and you're so pissed. He ordered these on Amazon.
Well, imagine
How
opening
much?
your front door to find this 70,000 Dum-Dum lollipops.
Right. Well, that's
16,000. Wow.
Found on her
70. You said 16,000. It's 70,000.
Didn't she say 16?
No, it's 70,000. It's 70,000.
Oh, I misheard.
Dude, you might have misheard. You maybe can't read this, especially with the text. I'm going to take the chat window off the screen for just a second. Oh, that's right. That doesn't do that here because I busted my button. So let me do it manually. I got to do it manually. Where's boop. We'll take it off for a second. The window right above you, the boxes are numbered. 2,300 dum-dums in each box.
Oh, okay. I can see.
So $2,000, 2,300, 2,300, 2,300, 2,300, 2,300, 2,300. So just case of 2,300.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Didn't they say 50 cases?
Yeah, I don't even see all of them here. But let's go back. I'm pretty sure she said 70. It's way more than 17,000. Well, no, wait. You might be right.
Why don't we just rewind and re-listen?
Fuck me.
70,000 dum-dum
Nope, she said 70. Yes,
okay.
70,000.
Okay.
All right,
the crowd goes wild.
Yes, 70,000 dum-dum lollipops.
Right. Well, that's just exactly what a Lexington mom found on her front porch. The order was placed by her son. Now, think about this. If it takes 5 minutes to eat a dum-dum, how long it would take to eat 70,000 of them?
No, sir. We just got done with, can 100 people best a gorilla? Don't start with, can one person eat 70,000 dum-dum lollipops? Because now the internet will explode on this. People will TikTok challenge it. There's going to be a lot of suckers.
Mm-hmm.
Your son died from excessive sucking. What are you, a guy named Johnny on the internet? Anyways, I thought 70K was how much she paid. My bad. No, she had 70,000 lollipops. As for how much she paid, let's go with the math here. What do you think? Like a thing of dum-dums?
I don't even know. I don't buy off of Amazon. I don't buy candy.
Let's be clear. I can look this up. I'm just ballparking it out of my ass. And I'm going to say... Okay. I'm going to say that, like, one of these boxes is going to be in the realm of, like, 20 to 30 bucks. So I'm going to say he spent a couple $100. I'd be willing to go that this order comes into the 1,000 range. But if it's any more than that, and I say this as a joke... Mm-hmm. Behead your child. I
would like to know how old the child is and why on earth the child has the ability and knowledge of the credit card numbers so that they can do this sort of thing.
Well, then maybe you should push play on the story, Digger, instead of holding us at a pause.
Introduces us
I'm
to the
sorry.
mom stuck with all those suckers.
A massive dum-dum drop at Holly LaFavor's front door via Amazon. 70,000 suckers on the porch. LaFavor says her son made the purchase on her Amazon app. She says she tried to stop the order before it came to her house, but it...
I was under by a bit. 25 bucks a box. 25 bucks a box. Woo,
yes.
woo. 25 bucks a box. Boom, boom.
And why doesn't this child know about Milky Ways?
I love that they went with the suckers analogy thing. I've got to see something that's kind of bothering me. I'm worried about I've noticed I've continually been boosting the audio because the audio on the stories and stuff is super duper weak. And I'm betting, okay. I'm willing to bet while it loads. I'm willing to bet me nuthound that something set my yup, and they did it again. Oh, I like Microsoft. I want to hurt you. I have a very specific setting that I have for my mic for my audio device, so that way things going through it work well. And and your voice, like you come in loud, you come in high, you kind of have an up and a down. You could really benefit from like a well compressed mic that just kind of like picks up really, really good right in front of your face. And so that way, if you're really loud, whatever. Whereas I project a bit, so I can sit it back here and kind of throw into it. But
okay.
Anyways, so point being, the
SH and Wild are both telling me that the card can be memorized on the Amazon app, and that all they have to do is open the app. It'll order it automatically. I'm saying if you're a parent, don't do that. Don't have your credit card information memorized in your devices. That just seems like a kind of a silly thing to do. Even if you're me and I live alone, it seems like a silly. I know it's a pain in the ass to have to enter in the numbers every single time.
Well, slow your roll, homie. Slow your roll. There is also, I'm not positive on this, but I'm pretty sure there is also the ability, 132 per 23 box on Amazon. Well, that thing said 25, so I was wrong. Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. Way to step on my dick. Anyhow, so he spent that's going to be like, again, okay, so he's getting into the 1K range. Yeah, and again, I'm saying this completely as a joke. With absolutely no sincerity whatsoever. I wish zero harm upon this child. But again, just hearing that, thinking that, and processing the math, again, like burn him at the stake. Use the lollipop sticks as a stake, light a fire. Again, I'm completely joking. I'm not being serious. But his tone has zero inflection. It's just he's talking. Anyways,
Mr. Q understands. I bought a prepaid credit card specifically for that being the only thing that goes on my phone, so no one can get more than $100 ahead of me, right?
But again, like you can put locks so you don't have the apps open. There's a variety of things you can do that can prevent that. Number one thing, this is one thing I don't think parents do enough of. Have a lock that your kid can't figure out. Like I use a lock that everybody to me, and it's super easy to use. I'm not going to talk about it that much because then I'm giving away all my secrets. But like every time someone sees me open my phone, like, yeah, I can't do that. And I'm like, that makes me feel like you're incredibly stupid. 1 and 2, that's the point. Like, set up a system that works for you. I don't know what it is, but set up a system that works for you. All right, I'm going to close this, and I'm going to hit play again and see how loud this is. I fixed the mic volume thing.
It was too late, and then she checked her bank account.
Scroll up.
I just panicked.
Yeah, it's way better
now. The
now.
number was, I just about fainted.
Because
she's on the hook for more than $4,000. The order was so large, she's had to put some of it
Microsoft
in her garage.
assholes keep resetting my audio.
Lefevre says her
Hello, Liquid
son
Evidence.
Liam got her phone and
uncalled
made the
for and
purchase of
inappropriate.
30 cases of suckers.
I appreciate
Liam
it
has
that you're
developmental
aware.
delays and was born with fetal alcohol spectrum disorder.
Wait, what?
You were so busy talking over the playing story.
I did.
Yeah. I'm gonna start muting you. like I was defending you and how you do your show on your show thing with people that are too into the chat. But that's where again, like especially for this story when we're doing things like when we're doing this show, like it's fine to interject with a pause or whatever, but like yes, the chat's part of the show and you're allowed to read along with it and all that fun stuff, but this isn't really contributing to the thing right now. We can go on. Johnny, does this hole have an OnlyFans? I'm betting not. Let's rewind this a bit and listen. I think I'm about to hear something really, really hilarious.
I think
really darkly hilarious,
darkly funny,
but yeah.
Got her phone and made the purchase of 30 cases of suckers. Liam has developmental delays and was born with fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. She says the condition affects his decision making.
He told me that he wanted to have a carnival, and he was ordering the dum-dums as prizes.
Fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. I don't know if you know this or not. You don't pick that up as a kid. Just whoops-a-doodle, it just showed up. I also have bad news for you about this, and I'm not trying to do this to be a dick to anybody. Even if dad is a horrendous drunk, you still don't get that. Unfortunately, and I don't make the rules here, that particular one has a very direct, how shall we say, avenue. I no longer feel a single ounce of sympathy for this chick. In fact, good on you, boy. I take back everything that I said. I apologize sincerely, by the way. This one's sincere. The jokes were half-assed, not even really meaning I'm just saying to be a dick. I sincerely apologize and say that kid not only deserves all of those lollipops, she deserves every ounce of this karmatic dick slap for what she did to the kid. Brava, good boy. Yep. Brava, my friend.
Well, and I stand, my point still stands even more so because he's got all these issues. You put PIN numbers on these apps.
Yeah. Dude.
So that he can't get to it.
Oh, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Choices.
The person who made some bad decision-making skills for a few months of their life has never thought once maybe I should put a PIN number on my phone. Wow. You know what? That's disgusting. I can't believe she didn't think better of that whole situation for the entirety of this kid's life. She has never once gone, you know what? Maybe not have a phone he can figure out how to open. Easy way out? What? Whenever? What? No? Oh. By the way, I want to also ask this. Now that I've realized that the villain in this story is her, what are we doing here? What the hell is this? Is this your home? You live in a plywood shed?
No, it's her garage. She moved it into the carport.
Dude, I have no idea where you live, but damn, how nice is the area you live in where your garage is lined with plywood, and that's it's decadent.
This for his carnival.
It's unfinished.
So, again, he was being friendly.
I got way bigger problems with her than
I do too.
Plywood.
He's got some. You know what? I'm the more I hear on this story when I press play, I'm really on the kid's side. Apparently he's having some sort of carnival. He wants to hold or have a carnival, and so he needed the dum-dums as prizes. You know what? The kid's decision-making skills? No, his inhibitions seem like they might be a touch controlled, or uncontrolled, I mean. But that's, again, I don't fault him for an ounce of this. I'm entirely on this kid's side. He had a brilliant idea. And no offense, Mom, but fuck it. I'm on his side. Not going to lie, late night at the bar. She's in my wheelhouse. No, Roy Sombrero. That's one where, no offense, lie. I normally would never advocate this publicly, but if that's how you feel about life, no offense, lie to yourself more than anyone. Take that knowledge to the grave. Do not ever be willing to admit to people that that's how it is. Because firstly, it shouldn't be. Secondly, I'm now going to have to live knowing it. You can't unsee it once you've seen it, can you? No.
No.
Oh, it's Nightmare Fuel will be with me forever. Dude, I have watched that movie so much. I hear the song when the movie begins. The, going back to old Kentucky. Kiss me when I'm gone and baby. And then I hear Matthew McConaughey start talking. Just being like, it's not enough to act like a king. You must be the king.
Be the king.
Otherwise, you invite instability and chaos. And I'm like, oh, my dear Lord. Yeah. Why would you call the news with this? Rexstart parody account? I have no idea.
Good point. Very good point.
I would once again to reiterate the only serious point I've made during this whole time. Wow, spoiler alert, not the greatest line of decision-making skills. That's like looking at anything I do and saying, dude, that's retarded. Like, yeah, look at your subject matter. Duh. No shit. He's got brain damage and he's doubling down on this stuff. It's going great. All right, so let's go. I'm playing the rest of this train wreck now because one, and like I'm saying, this is 100% serious. The jokes I was making before, as I said when I said them were jokes, I'm 100% on this kid's side. You absolutely deserve to do this. You get to throw a fucking carnival. Hurrah, hurrah, sir. Live it up.
His friends. To make matters worse, she says 8 of the 30 cases were unaccounted for. She had to go to the post office to rectify the situation.
the packages that were...
I got 2 villains now, Mom and whoever. You get this kid his lollipops, all right? He has got a carnival to host. He has got his 15 minutes coming, and he deserves them. You get him his 70,000 suckers.
You worked hard for them.
Right? All right. You get this kid his lollipops.
The 8 that are missing were actually scanned in here as being rejected.
So she's missing 8? She's missing 8 cases. 8 cases
8
of
cases
lollipop.
out of the 30 ordered.
Here's where I'm not going to rip on her for this. Dude, you got billed for them. Get your fucking money's worth. Regardless of whether or not I feel like karma's kind of saying, hey, hey, spoiler alert, this is what unchecked impulse control looks like. But bump. In case you didn't catch it earlier, lady. That address gets residential deliveries of Mountain Dew. Aww. That's another thing I'm so glad I stopped drinking. Like, we were talking earlier on the show, on it was Monday or Tuesday, me and Aaron, and he was saying how he's going to the bathroom a lot more now because he's drinking all this water with this intermittent fasting he's doing. I'm like, wow, spoiler alert. Like he's letting us in on the world. Like it's surprised when you stop drinking sodium syrup laced products all day, every day. And no offense, like I learned that lesson too when I was 24 and I like started just drinking a lot of water. Like, yeah, you're going to wee. After this show, I'm going to have a massive wee I have to do. Those 8 cases. Oh, no. No, they did not, Wild Saffron. Everyone has a price to post their butthole online. Johnny, Digger, Liquid Evidence, you can't afford it.
At least $1 trillion. At least.
To put your butthole online?
Yes.
All right.
Like, it's really never going to happen.
What if I want to see it? Not the picture.
See my butthole.
I don't know. I'm asking hypotheticals here. I'm just asking questions.
I will never take a picture of it.
Not asking for a picture. Like you missed the bit. Like one, I did the whole thing and then I advanced the story. 2, like this is the thing. The bit was I wasn't asking for a picture. It was a joke where I'm like, oh, what if I want to see your butthole? How much is it? It was asking the price point of me to see your butt. Because he posted, because like, and then you know what? No, that's a joke that's now dead on the floor. Look at that. Oh, imagine that. All right, let's go ahead. Hit play. Sainrin, what's your PayPal, Digger?
For you. She says Amazon delivered the other 22 cases. LaFavors had trouble getting in contact with Amazon for a reason.
30 cases! I love this kid! I love this kid! I love him! I love him! Knowing the backstory and everything involved, I love that he saddled his mom with 30 cases of dum-dums so he could have a carnival. And I'm going to be honest, and maybe this is my own, unless this is an apartment building, which it doesn't look like it with the way the cases are set there.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a home, a residence, single residence. Yeah.
Well, like here's where it worries me, because it looks a lot like the front of an apartment building I lived in, and we saw the garage setup, and look at that door handle, that solid stainless steel silver lever handle. Most, I'm not going to say all, most doors of residential homes, circular handle. You're not using them enough to care. You're the only one coming or going. But with regular circular door handles, they're harder to grip. They're harder to handle with stuff, with people going in and out. So if you've got a lot of like traffic, it makes it quicker, easier, safer, all that lever handle. I could be totally wrong. I'm basing all of this off of the front door I'm seeing, the weird weird note on the door, and these columns.
Well,
this
now
again,
that I'm looking, yeah.
These columns, which mean an overhanging egress, like either this lady ain't sweating this purchase in the slightest, or we're at her apartment building. And if it's the latter, once again, if you live in a 2-bedroom apartment and your kid ordered, and that whole, I love this motherfucker.
Fun, but we were able to help her make a connection.
I was told that you might be able to assist me with the issue that I'm having with Amazon.
Amazon took her information and said they'd look into her claim.
Oh, I am so appreciative of the help.
For now, she has cases of suckers she doesn't want, but her favorite flavor, blue raspberry, is inside. Any thoughts on taking just one?
No. I know how expensive that box is, and I am not tempted to crack it open.
Lock out your darn phone so your kids can't do this. Thank you, Buck. Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Again, I'm not trying to be a dick with this here. Spoiler alert. This lady, if you're just joining us, this lady has a kid with, as they politely worded it on the show, developmental delays. Not disorders, developmental delays, which means he's just behind in age. Or he's behind mentally from his physical age. And what do they call it? Signs of fetal alcohol syndrome?
No, he was born with fetal alcohol syndrome.
Okay. Either way,
blue raspberries are favorite. Fuck off.
Those 8 cases had starfish fetish, beware digger. No, it was a joke, Wild Saffron. Goddamn joke. Besides, be like face first in it anyway. I might as well know what I'm going to be looking at. Jokes. Fetal alcohol disorder. Okay, fetal alcohol disorder. Still,
okay.
She can resist the temptation of a sucker, but not alcohol while pregnant. Yeah, that's right. It's a little bit of a harsh joke, but again, you've earned it, ma'am. You've earned it. All right. Anyways, I don't think we have a whole lot left here. I'm kind of pissed that she wants to get the suckers returned. Like, screw you. Like, again, your kid earned those. No, I don't want the account thing.
She was a good sport for that story today. In a WKYT fact check now, we look to see why LaFavors couldn't simply return the boxes to Amazon. A note on Amazon's website says the item is non-returnable due to potential safety risk as an ingestible product.
Yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. They can't risk that they sent you a cardboard box. I put it in a box. I got it in a cardboard box. I'm going to live it in a box. I don't remember where that's from, but it's in my head. Johnny, did you get your passport? Piffy Puffs, no. There's a reason I'm not getting my passport currently. I'm about to move, and so if I get a passport, then I have to do address change stuff. Like, it's a bad idea. Take a shot of whiskey, tummy problems. You take that drink like an adult. Rendering what? 420 East Coasters, says Wild Saffron. Dude, I took 2 plows off the dock already. I got an hour left in the show. When the show ends, I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then I'm going to fall asleep on my floor, apparently. The good news is it's pizza night, so it'll be fine. Anyways, so yeah, no, actually, that's entirely a joke. I have a, in some cases, literal laundry list of things I have to do. So I have to do some laundry, I have to do some cleaning, I have to do some packing, and I have to set up something else while I'm doing all that, which concerns none of you, so you'll get to know none of that. Alcohol kills germs. Science. Right, but when the germ is a fetus, I feel like pick a lane. I'm not too judgmental in the do or don't category. I'm just saying mid-range pisses me off. Like either lean in and do it or don't. I'm not going to judge you either way on that regard. But doing that, all right, anyways. Let's close that out. We're done there.
Oh, 420 for you East Coasters. Woot woot. That was 2 minutes ago, though. Oops. I wish Rumble had a timestamp.
I am going to have to, because I don't want to get bent over and butt wrung by karma. I'm going to have to, double and triple check that I've got, a lock feature on my... Because like my daughter doesn't play with my phone, like unlock it herself and play with it. But I'm talking all big and bad, and I will be honest. I just remembered I'm a hypocrite because recently, within the last couple of days, at one point she asked to use my phone, and I just turned on the game app and I let her play with the phone. She she doesn't necessarily know how, but she could have easily gone back and then just I can't. Holy shit! How much of this is left? Oh dear Lord, way more than there should be. I can't take a run of that again. Otherwise, we're gonna kill ourselves. I'm officially announcing it live on air. I'm a lightweight now.
Yep. That's why I challenged you to a smoke off, because I knew I'd win.
Oh, so you're a cunt. Okay. What?
Shit on a stick.
Uh-huh.
Am I frozen or are you frozen?
I'm doing fine KBS wise. And I see everything, so it's freezing on your end.
Oh, okay. It's definitely frozen on my end. I can hear you answering me because I just turned on the YouTube. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, you're back now. Okay, good. What the heck? Yeah, everything's froze and I couldn't hear you anymore. But now I can hear you.
Yeah, King Kong Dong. I'd like to think that that's joking around, and if that's joking, that's fine, but that's bullshit. So that's the one warning I'm going to give you. I'm not going to stop anyone. Nobody's Liquid. I'm about to time your ass out. Fucking go for it, man. I'm all about it. Alrighty. Take a shot of whiskey, but my daughter.
I freeze and everything happens.
Yeah. My daughter had $600 worth of Mario stuff in my Amazon cart. Thankfully caught it before she could buy it. I always buy so much stuff for my daughter, but she doesn't have like the codes to. Liquid, you pulled this shit in Steel Toe Monday. Yeah. I just don't care for it's make the show about me drama shit. I don't really care for that. So I don't care. All right, so I'm not going to do the sheriff thing because we've got like an hour left in the show. That's not that big a deal. We have the worst looks at the Met Gala thing. I don't know if oh dear Lord, maybe we do want to talk about them. Oh my God. What the heck? Oh my Lord.
What?
Nope, we're doing them.
Okay. We're doing them.
We're doing them.
I don't know who he is, but we're going to do them.
These are, I don't even know who all these people are. But, just, these are Met Gala looks. I think the Met Gala is stupid overall.
Yeah, Andre 3000, his look was idiotic. Yeah.
Anyways, so here we go. WNBA player Brenna Stewart. Dude, the Jerry curl hair thing. Is this to look like a dude? I think this is to look like a dude.
Well, to be fair, the whole theme of the gala this year was tailored and men's, and in particular, like the black men's tailored fashion. So most of the women were showing up in dresses that looked like suits or suit pants, stuff like that. It was a focus on black men's fashion.
What part? Maybe I don't, and it wouldn't be surprising because I am.
To you.
I am apparently neither black nor a man. You heard it here first. I'm looking at this lady who is professional influencer Emma Chamberlain.
Yeah, she's way too skinny.
What, like, so did she just be like, all right, so that's the theme, like you just said, and then she added after that, can we hoe it up a bit? Like add completely unnecessary cutouts. It's probably backless.
Yeah, wait until you see the back.
I don't know if I do.
So backless that it has a strap to hold it, like where your bra would go around. It's got a strap holding the dress on.
I don't know that.
Yeah, Demi Moore's necktie. Her dress was literally a necktie. It was interesting. Met Gala is supposed to be an artsy, avant-garde take on fashion, right? Like it's not necessarily supposed to be.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. That one
Tailored
works.
to you.
The Iggy Pop. Okay. Whoopi Goldberg. Apparently.
I did not like that either.
Okay.
I did not see a metal ruler dress. Shade for Days is saying the metal ruler dress was cool.
Right.
I did not see that.
Well, we've got looks. Actor Coleman Domingo. What are you? What are you in the new season of the fucking Mandalorian? What the hell is this shit? You trying to double as a chandelier? What the... Dude. What the heck? You realize Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince or whatever, he never dressed like a prince. I don't know what is the deal with this. Is the plan like if it becomes a like murder mystery party, he can literally hide in the curtains and nobody will find him? Like what is the deal?
Perhaps. The necklace on top of that gaudy shoulder breast piece.
Please tell me that's fake.
That's all diamonds. That's all huge diamonds. Huge diamonds.
Like if they were fake costume jewelry, I'd be fine with it because this is stupid and they should be fake.
Yes, Andre Leon Talley style. Exactly, SH. Exactly.
This is hurting me. I want to take another run of medicine, but I know if I do, I'm going to vomit. Prince said purple was the most holy color.
It was. There's a reason the emperors and the popes and stuff used that purple color.
Okay,
it's the hardest
hold
to get,
on.
Most expensive.
Hold on. We have...
Jenna Ortega in a ruler dress.
We have a winner.
I kind of thought, for the fact that it's an artsy, avant-garde Met Gala event, I thought this was cool. Because when you take this off,
she's a boxer.
Wearing the suit underneath.
Still like
it's the Met Gala.
She's in the original packaging. What's the deal?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Do you have the second photo?
I don't think so. It's like one of each. This is
okay.
That's where we have this. This is the way the collection is. But we
really
have Andre 3000 next.
Her eyepiece was actually a clock. Like a watch face.
Yeah, that's sexy, but stop stealing steampunk. It looks 2D. That was the idea. That's a 2D print on a fabric on a giant box surrounding her. Yes. But she has that
then you
suit.
Took it off.
Okay.
And she has that suit underneath in 3D.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly that suit,
so it's like she's an action figure that you can't see anything but the head, and then you take the box off and it's the full action figure. Now this is the next one. We've been going through
This is the one that I was just like, oh my God, really?
So
this is when I stopped looking at the outfits. I saw this and said, okay, I'm done.
So I don't get what's going on here. Is he trying to look like Indian? Like, I'm just moving this piano. Like, what's the deal?
He's got a bag of garbage.
You know, for all those street musicians, they're like, it's just me, my dog, my bindle bag of cans, and my 88 keys strapped to my back. Like, no, sir, that's not a thing. Even in the 80s, you didn't see saying Casio and homeless. You didn't see homeless people with Casio keyboards just running around. How adorable would that be, though? Like, if that's where society's at, that, like, it's just, you know, you have people, street performers with guitars. So you got, like, someone like, and you got one person who's just using, like, the auto plays on the keyboard. And so they just, like, they hit, and then they just hit and they just kind of start pantomiming it. Oh, I'm sitting here 'cause I've been told doing cocaine and drugs does get old. But lucky for me, I'll die quickly. All right, so let's see. This is why we don't pump him full of weed. Oh, it's a regret. It's a regret. All right. Holy sweet Jesus. You didn't warn me about this. What the heck is this? What the is this?
Oh, geez. I did not see that.
Model Alton Mason.
He's got a spade cut into the vest. That's a spade.
But he's supposed to be a playing card?
I have no idea.
I just think this just looks like, no offense. I know this is a Met Gala and there's like a dress theme here. So I'm not making any judgments about this person whom I know nothing about. But I'm saying based solely off the outfit, that person looks like they might be of a persuasion. Let's just say. Might be Life at the Outpost.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my God, that is painful. Look at Justin Jefferson. Let's see if he's in this list.
Yes, and then also please look up Jenna Ortega, please.
All right, Justin Jefferson and Jenna Ortega, Met Gala. Let's go over here. If you've got some other suggestions, feel free to throw them in if you know anyone else that looked either good or bad at the Met Gala. Let's start with, who was it? Justin Jefferson?
Mm-hmm.
Justin Jefferson. And King Kong Dong, you're totally wrong. I wasn't referencing anybody. It was just me singing words that rhymed really well together. That's what I do. If you see parallels, it's because you want to. Bam. Boom. Justin Jefferson, Met Gala. Oh, wow. I don't have to type anything. I just typed in his name, and now I just click Met Gala. Met Gala, images. Whoa. What the shiznit? Okay, let's find a good picture. Because usually when you click these, they get fucky. Nope, not
the
checking.
moops. I don't know who the moops are.
Let's this. All right. Can I full screen that? I don't know. Let's do it that way. Right there we go. That works. Don't log in because I don't give a shit. And flip flop flippity floop. That's not bad. I mean, it's weirdly oversized. His arms come out the armpits, and
very poofy.
And like the jacket is like turning into a cape behind him. Very strange.
Yeah. There were a lot of tails and or trains and capes.
Yeah, it looks like he's being hugged by a ghost. Like, I won't let you go alone. And he's like, no, and like, no, I love you, Tommy. Like, that's not. I don't.
Interesting.
I don't know. That's I'm gonna say this. Other than the fact that
it's not
super
the worst.
It doesn't look bad. The pattern is a little bizarro world on the eyes. I don't know that that's a good.
I really want to touch the material. I really, really want to touch that material. It looks. I can't tell if that's a flat print or a texture or what. I really want to touch the material.
I need you to order me Justin Jefferson's suit. Thank you. Jen. All right, so we're throwing these in. We'll kind of float through a few of these. I don't want to get too
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega, and then someone say Yellen Hurts looks super fly. I don't know who that even is. The Jenna Ortega one I'm doing just because we watched a movie with her in it, or with
Well, apparently it's a ruler, and I did not see a ruler.
She's a ruler, dude. That chick is like stupid skinny. It's a ruler.
SH, I'm with you. I like it, the color and material, but I don't get the meaning. I think it's just because this is all meant to be menswear. And the tailored men's looks, specifically black men's tailored looks. So,
all right, this is off of Fashion and Celebrity Style. Was literally made to measure inside the hidden details of the custom Balmain look. Yeah, dude, it looks interesting, but
oh wow!
Arrived at the Met Gala in a shining metal dress, custom designed by Balmain, sleek and understated. The look was expertly sculpted and perfectly on the nose for the carpet's dress code, tailored for you.
Tailored for
A
you.
poetic ode to couture and craftsmanship. Her sleek sheath dress is crafted entirely from metallic rulers used by pattern makers, placed vertically along the body to enhance the silhouette, to create a bustier gown sculpted on her body, Balmain explained in a statement. Ortega completed the look with the smoky eye, understated silver jewelry, whatever.
But short. That's where it stops.
Dude, let's go back a bit.
That's lovely. Wow, I really like that.
It's not short.
Oh no, it's not short either. You can see. Can you move me so I can see it, please?
God, every time I click on it, it just
My
goes
head
to
was
this.
in the face. I know. Yeah.
I want them to let me full screen these images. I don't give to like I
They
clicked.
don't let
I this is something I hate. I clicked image search Google. I clicked image search because I want to see the fucking pictures, not because I want to see the fucking articles. I want to see the goddamn pictures. A day ago. Let's see if we can open image in
Mike,
new
can
tab.
you move my head, please, so that
We
I
shouldn't
can,
have to. I want it to
I'm
be a
hiding
bigger
it
photo.
from my head. Oh, there we go. There.
I want it in a bigger
Okay.
tab so we can see it better. So it doesn't matter if I get rid of you or not. I appreciate your concern, but it doesn't matter. All right, so
Wow, I really like that. She could have done better with her hair, but
she definitely
wow,
has that
that's a
Wednesday Addams look when she does her eyes like that.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
or maybe that's just because she's done Wednesday Addams so much now she can't escape it. Yeah, we saw a movie with her in it yesterday, I think.
Wow.
So holy bejesus. That you're like, wow.
That's
I'm like
cool.
that's uncomfortable, and that's a razor blade skin cut somewhere. Like somewhere she bled for
Well,
days because of that dress.
It's supposed to be art. It's not supposed to be comfortable.
Right. It's supposed to be art. It's supposed to be comfortable. You're going to have to during this, okay? You're going to have to take a tinkle.
I'm sure there's an easy exit.
Surprise.
That dress.
Spoiler alert. You're going to need to walk. All right. I understand that you people who do this all the time take it for granted, but that's going to be ridiculously hard to walk in.
Right.
Or to Christopher Walken.
It's not meant to be worn out and
no,
it's meant to be an art piece.
Right,
So,
but it's meant to be worn throughout the evening. I'm saying just for that purpose. I'm not saying it isn't beautiful.
Well,
I'm
she's
not
not
saying
gonna sit.
Like not only is she not going to
She'll
sit,
be standing all night.
Woot.
I really like.
You know what? I like the other guy's. I wasn't nice enough to the other guy's jacket. At least he brought a beanbag chair with him. He could just sit down where the he liked.
He can just flop backwards anytime he needs to.
Flop back, pull out a big long Dumbledore styled pipe and just start being like, "What? I'm a fucking wizard. Where's Harry Potter?" Like, I mean, that would be way cooler. Looks like my window blind. If those are actual metal, I worry about getting like inadvertently cut on this thing.
Yeah, but you do that for art and for fashion. It doesn't matter. You can
I
take a few
bleed
cuts,
for fashion.
few slices. Exactly. I think that's probably my favorite.
I'm not saying it's not impressive. I'm just saying you ladies are nuts. You ladies are nuts. Like, yeah, I want to wear that.
Oh, I don't want to wear.
I love that she enjoyed. Well, yeah. I mean, that's like the whole appeal is we're psychotic. Oh, this is a day ago from her and Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know why the two of them are together. Best time at the Met Gala after party with bold looks. Yeah, she's what like that's the other thing. You wore it to an after party, like.
Well, that looked like it was on the actual for the Met.
Well, yeah, it was
Gala
on the
itself.
actual, but I'm looking at after party again. This is after party with bold looks. Open link in new tab. Spoiler alert! You're about to see a lot of people type super thirsty shit in the chat. Oh, wait, never mind, because it won't open the image in a new tab when I clicked open image in new tab. Let's try it again.
It's Shade. I'm with Shade for days. There's totally a zipper in the back. Naked P 100%. Yeah, someone just zoop or hooks or something. And
After party.
Yeah. Well, because technically no phones were allowed in the Met Gala events. Few people brought their phones anyways and took pictures and shared them in the event, but they're not supposed to. So usually the only pictures you get are the after party pictures and the ones on the carpet, which was blue with lilies printed on it this year.
Whoa.
It was not a red carpet. It was a blue carpet.
Freaking robocallers. Johnny, there's a skin colored lining. Yeah, you're too funny.
Yeah, there's a hose lining.
Roy Sombrero pointing out, very useful for hiding boob weapons, though.
Sure.
Roy Sombrero saying, gun boobs, gas boobs, knife boobs. I'm going to be honest. He says the options are limitless. I feel like we stop at knife boobs. I like knife boobs. They're personal. They're unexpected. And they're still remarkably anatomically correct, as long as they're placed appropriately.
Actually, I would say more dart boobs.
Yeah, actually, I'll go with you. Pike boobs.
Dart boobs.
Or, yeah, dart boobs, javelin boobs. I don't know. Yeah.
Or an arrowhead. Arrowhead boobs. I think that would be. And you go in for the hug.
Look, I'm just trying to say, how can I maximize my memories for medieval weaponry? All right, okay. Roy Sombrero, shark boobs. Hear me out, Johnny. Shark boobs. But here's shark boobs sounds great, Roy Sombrero. Shark boobs sounds great. The problem is, how do you hydrate the shark? I don't know if you know this. Sharks can't stop swimming because that's how they keep the water moving through their gills to oxygenate their body. They literally don't sleep because they cannot stop moving or they will drown. It's weird.
So probably no shark boobs then.
I just feel like
I really like the arrowhead.
No, I feel like they're brilliant. Shark boobs, brilliant. Just again, highly infeasible. Just as a standard maintenance tactic. Because you might have shark boobs, but you've got aquarium torso. So it's just like riding dirty llama, uniboob.
Good night, Wild.
One boob to rule them all. That joke got the voice crack it deserved. You're welcome. I still have that thirst trap picture up on the screen. Boop.
Oh, yeah.
That's just, again, that's just thirst trap picture. I don't even know who those two are. I mean, I know who one of those two are. I don't know who the blonde lady is. I feel like I want to send that link of that picture to somebody and ruin their relationship. That's all it'll take. Whatever. What do I know? Jenna Ortega and Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, Sabrina Carpenter. Who the hell is Sabrina Carpenter? Is she like the daughter of like John Carpenter or some shit?
I don't
know. Jenna embraced the no pants trend with a tuxedo inspired black bodysuit. No. She was not in a black bodysuit.
No, there was another lady with the black bodysuit.
Yeah, no.
There was a few bodysuits.
Right, and that's what it's saying Jenna, as in Jenna Ortega, embraced the no pants trend with a tuxedo inspired black bodysuit. That's entirely wrong. I mean, you could say that about Sabrina Carpenter, but it's not black. It's maroon. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. My favorite thing about Sabrina Carpenter's outfit was the color. Like I was like, hey, that's a nice color. Certainly.
I thought you were going to say the lack of pants.
Well, it depends on the lady. I don't really care about Sabrina Carpenter. She's a nice looking gal. Nice looking lady. Bob the Builder's niece. Oh, okay. Look at my QB Yallen Hurts, says King Kong Dong. I'll give one more to that. We've got about 40 minutes left in the program. I'm gonna pass out immediately after. Just take like a half-hour nap. That's not true at all. I'm literally, but
no soup. You buy the fins. You make your own soup.
Oh no! Why do I feel like
that answers your question?
Why do I feel like you're selling more things? Oh wow! I just typed Yallen and it says Yallen Hurts Met Gala. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Although, with the craziness we've seen, Yallen Hurts Met Gala. Actually, you got like a foppy sideways hat.
Van Cleef and Arpel Jewels, said Wild.
Gotta leave early. Have a good night. Take care, everyone. Later, Wild.
That looks nice to me.
Actually, I like that.
What's wrong
one.
with that? Yeah.
Why are we talking about that? He looks
black
classy.
on black embroidery.
Is that the way you prefer it?
I like that.
Is that the way you prefer it? Don't mix ever in the colors.
I was not saying anything about preference. I just.
It's just. It seems like sometimes,
as he chose to do it.
Sometimes they show you who they are right away before they just like, wait, maybe I should put up defenses. Just.
Like she's got burgundy on burgundy. He's got black on black. She's got burgundy on burgundy embroidery.
You learn things about people. You think you know someone. You think you know someone. You feel comfortable around them. And then you hear such horrendous things come out of their mouths. And you're like, why? Why am I hard as a rock right now?
No, SH, look at the bony chick behind him, right?
Whoa.
Oh, there's so many sickly, bony women.
Okay, so wait a minute. I don't. It was what? It was tailored for you. So what? Her look was tailored to be like a 1950s feather duster. I feel like she recently escaped from a Beauty and the Beast reenactment. She was one of the.
Yeah.
She was one of the feather duster
Looks like
maids.
a spider tickler.
All right. I like their looks, not the hat, but the rest. Yeah, dude. I don't know how I feel about the hat, but yeah, no, that actually looked really good. And King Kong Dong punching me in the dick, going, dude, you asked for good looks, so I gave you my favorite look. Fair, sir. Brian the Science.
Good looks.
Wood.
Yeah.
I like their look. Yep. Boop, 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 bam, boom. That's the quarterback who won the Super Bowl. Awesome. So we got invited to that. We've got all those people. We got about 40 minutes left in the program. Yeah, that's a picture I would have to put in my diet journal back in the day.
Yeah, you can't see it right now, but I've got an old Milwaukee calendar on the wall right here. It's July. It's a bombshell redhead in a pinup girl. And that's when I'm working out, that's my goal picture. It's been up there for years.
You need to slow down.
That's my goal picture.
You need to slow down.
Bye.
I'm running out of room in my pants. So, flying gray squirrel. All right, there we go. It's pronounced Yalen, you illiterate. Yes, King Kong Dong. I can't read. And then people go, why do you do a show where you read news stories and read a chat? Because I love a challenge and I'm a masochist. So I get to have both needs met. I have a challenge that I'm throwing at myself every day and I'm failing. Okay, so let's close this.
Jay.
All right, let's close this. So that's Yalen, Halen. Looking great. Looking whatever.
Yalen.
Whatever. You know what? What am I? What am I? Somebody who reads weird people's names? I don't know. A Midwest douche canoe. All right. So that law enforcement thing. I don't want to do the law enforcement thing. So there's the dum-dums. There's that.
I got an idea.
What?
Would you take me off the screen, please, so that I can
Dear Lord.
do my dab?
Where's my where you have a button? There it is. And she's gone.
You.
Here in audio only. She's dead now. So or not even audio only. So she's not. I thought she was doing a dab. That's not what it is. Good. Well, that's refreshing because I was gonna be like, good God, I am zooted. I'm going to take Johnny out. What do you mean you're gonna take me out? Not Yale. Take the shot. King Kong Dong. Lexi asking to Applebee's. No. King Kong Dong. I can't confirm or deny. All right. So there we have it. We have all three chats up. We're finishing up the show today. Thank you for supporting it. We've had a fun time. Hope you have too. Thank you for being here on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble. We love hanging out with you guys, talking about different stuff, shooting the shit. We got a little less than an hour, or a little more than a half hour of the show left to do. And honestly, numbers down the way they are makes sense considering how nice it is outside. Like, I really, really like how nice it is outside. But we've got a couple other things going on to load here. There we go. Oh, yes. We got this Trump thing about Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney telling him Canada is never for sale. So I want to do that while you're here. So we're going to load that one for sure. And then I've got this YouTube one. Are you ready to pop back on, or are you still staying off?
Negotiations no. Now I'll stay off camera, but I can speak.
Okay. And then so this is from 5 hours ago. So we have Trump responding to Mark Carney saying Canada isn't for sale. Should we see that response first, or should we start going through this separation from Canada thing that you sent me?
Well, the separation from Canada thing is kind of, it's a little bit more just technical. Okay. She's explaining how she's made it easier for the citizens of Alberta to call a referendum on whatever topic they want. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh, it's a test and only a test. My goodness.
Uh-oh. They're aerating Digger, guys.
All sorts of,
dude, they're aerating Digger. They found out where she is. Canada's going out on their outspoken citizens.
Are going off.
I have to say, I am partially responsible for this, and people are like, do you feel bad? No, and here's why. No. I kept telling her the meat market thing wasn't real and not to push it. But you do these things.
Now,
you get people's attention.
And
now, like before we could have flown under the radar. Then we get investigated for allegedly running a meat marketplace, and they're so pissed at the frickin' bloodhound and joyless search to find out it's all just a gag on the internet that people shouldn't take seriously, that they're like, all right, now we have to penalize this lady, and Canada's going after her. They're locking her down. She won't be heard from again.
That is definitely an alert system from the BC government, though. Wow. I was.
They
concerned.
Are aware.
That was very concerning.
She has been alleged. She has been alleged, not by this program or certainly anyone on it, but she has been alleged to apparently have harbored several shovel refugees,
illegal shovels,
including a trowel. That's scandalous.
Them in the shed.
That's scandalous, Gardner. That is 3 inches of death. Not even.
Oh my goodness.
I love that you're not trusted with garden shovels. That is adorable to me. Like what I think is hilarious is if we can get you your passport and we can get you over here this summer, I can literally take you to a Home Depot and we can just go down one aisle, or not even a Home Depot. Fuck it, we can go to a Walmart and just go in one aisle and I'll just be like, look, here's an entire aisle. Here's an entire aisle. See what happens when we do all that shit? Fucking A. An entire aisle of freedom that you're not allowed to enjoy. You can't have any of this stuff. So
we've got some guns locked up in the Canadian Tire
What about
store.
What about like the 3-pronged like dirt like tiller things? Are you allowed those things? I feel like that can do way more damage than a shovel. It's literally claw shaped.
Fuck off.
Those are still okay.
Strangely drawn to its presence.
We're getting raided by Awake Jimmy. Thank you very much, Awake Jimmy. Haven't had a raid from in a while. I enjoy a good raid from Awake Jimmy. Awake Jimmy going live all the time on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Awake Jimmy. Awesome dude. Love hanging out with him. Used to do gaming stream with him all the time. Miss that kind of stuff, but I've got a lot of things going on.
Hiya, Jimmy. Hiya, Raiders.
Are you ready to come back? Because like now you're the ghost of Dab's past. All right, there we go. Boom. You know what I really love about your button? When I get to push your button.
My button?
Yeah, because on this show I get to push your button whenever I want. Like if I want to, I can flick your button all day long. Like boopity boop boop.
Ooh, baby.
Right. But
keep tapping that button.
Okay, so
Started it.
Wait till the show's over.
Scruffy agrees.
Get a
Scruffy
goddamn
agrees.
passport. Scruffy's like, hit the button. Hit the button. Oh, wait. If I do hit it too fast, I screw it up, so I can't go that quick. So the thing I love about your button, it you know how they all have little titles it puts in there? Because yours is Discord. Guess what the title on your button is?
Uh-oh. I don't
Disc.
know. Disc?
D-I-S-C.
Wow.
Disc.
That's
You
original.
know, like
Prime
Frisbee disc. Suck it.
Oh, I see where you're going with this now. I'm like, disc, where's the joke? I know there's got to be one in there, but
Legit discs for legit disc golfers, and if you don't have them, suck my nut. And again, it's a sport. It is more technically involved than that ball whacking bullshit other people do. Disc golf. Disc golf is real. PGA golf is for... Just because of how it was going to rhyme, I was about to say something horrendously inaccurate, and I'm not going to say that because Tiger Woods might murder me. He's like, I got enough problems, motherfucker. Anyway, so... All right, so let's ignore the separation one. Let's go to this. Now, if people don't know, this is one thing I'm not surprised at, and could have told you years ago. Donald Trump in the first time, in the second time, one thing absolutely the same. He's going to talk shit. In fact, if nothing else, yeah, everybody, the kitty's joining the show. Hey, it's the kitty. Woo! Stop defending nerds. Ow! See what I mean with the cable thing? Yeah. Like, they hook it, and it's a problem. Like, I need that to not be a thing.
Well, yeah, I buy these really uber cheap headphones, and they just got one jack. You plug it in. It really is great. This doesn't unplug at all.
Right, but that's not the problem. The problem is like the cats are hitting the cord because it has to go into the thing. Like, there's just no good place to have.
That's why I use the extender cord.
Yeah,
so
this
that
doesn't
when
have
they
an
do that, it comes apart here, not on the PC.
It's still a huge problem that it just comes apart in general. Like it needs there's whatever. Anyways, so Mark Carney, your current prime minister?
Yes.
You guys voted for him.
The prime minister. He actually got voted in now.
Newly elected Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney visited the White House, and Trump and him were talking about Canada becoming the 51st state, apparently. This is off of Twitter. This is on the news and other places, and boop.
Now, Canada is a very special place. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, Mr. Prime Minister, I'd like to get your response to this too. But Mr. President, you have said that Canada should become the 51st state.
Yeah. No. Well, I still believe that, but you know, it takes two to tango, right? But no, I do. I mean, I believe it would be a massive tax cut for the Canadian citizens. You get free military, you get tremendous medical cares and other things. There would be a lot of
if you have the money,
but it would be a massive tax cut, and it's also a beautiful. You know, as a real estate developer, I'm a real estate developer at heart. When you get rid of that artificially drawn line, somebody drew that line many years ago with like a ruler, just a straight line right across the top of the country. When you look at that beautiful formation when it's together, I'm a very artistic person, but when I looked at that beauty, I said that's the way it was meant to be. But it's
when I looked at that beautiful formation, I was like, that's the way it's meant to be.
Without.
What
is he talking about? Just taking the line away from that separates Alberta from you guys and whatever.
Isn't
state.
It beautiful? Doesn't it look so much more attractive?
It would look great with
if
that
you
straight
just
line.
If you just see the entire northern continent as just one giant thing. I don't know that changes anything.
Are you watching Carney's face? As all this is going on? I really do not like this man.
Well,
he is a banker.
Well, the reason his face is like that, your face is like that too, if you earned your money and position the way he did. It's just permanently stuck that way. So in order to level it out, you have to stick something in his mouth. He has a naturally concave mouth, and your body develops that. Right. As some people have resting bitch face, and the thing that people don't realize, resting bitch face is not achieved by like genetics necessarily. Muscle memory and things like that are a thing. I have more of a frown than I used to when I was younger because I frown more. Because I have fucking issues and shit. This guy's been sucking a lot of dick from the looks of things. Again, allegedly. I have no idea. But I'm just saying, that's the mouth of a guy who's like, it's naturally shaped to create a vacuum just when he opens it, like it's a black hole, just like, and it's just kind of like if you, he's like a human vacuum cleaner, like, and you just, boom. In fact, I feel like when he goes to his paymasters and all that stuff, that is the noise they hear. He's like, they're like, all right, we hear you want our support again. Zip, boom. And now you have it. All right. Anyways, I'm sorry. Am I making horrible jokes about your prime minister? No, I apologize.
I enjoy it. The dude's a dirty guy. Yeah. We actually elected a banker to run our country. The same banker that started our economy on the downward trend. Long before Trudeau.
Hey, at least you knew that when all of you signed on the dotted line and said and checked the box and said, no, I want that guy. I want that guy.
But that's the thing. Almost half of us signed for the other dude. It's just because he gets to have his little minority government. It's his votes plus the votes from the other parties.
Right,
gives him that ahead.
Right, but again, the point I was mostly aiming at is that literally no one voted for him. They didn't vote for the party because the party was going to put him in. The party didn't. That's not like, again. I was highlighting the whole. You guys vote for a party before, and the party doesn't even ask to say who they're putting in. You just vote for the party.
Party's supposed to. And that's why you're supposed to be a member of whatever party you stand for. Example, call me a conservative. I should be a paying, card-carrying member of the Conservative Party, because then when the Conservative Party has to elect a leader who may then be prime minister, I'm voting to help elect that person.
I just realized we're starting a pretty heavy political debate at the end of the show, and I am way too blitzed to keep like that going. I'm going to be honest, like I feel like this got very real, and I understand because we're making fun of Canada's prime minister, Canada. Canada. But yeah, kind of in the same way that Donald Trump has resting like big mouth Billy Bass face. This guy literally looks like, no, if he wasn't in politics, he'd be working as a circus performer. It's like, no matter what you do, it just, boom, a mouth so sunken in, it can't help but suck. Go.
Yes, I do feel it's much better for Canada, but we're not going to be discussing that unless somebody wants to discuss it. I think that there are tremendous benefits to the Canadian citizens, tremendously lower taxes, free military, which honestly we give you essentially anyway because we're protecting Canada if you ever had a problem. But I think it would really be a wonderful marriage because it's two places that get along very well. They like each other a lot.
Well, if I may, as you know from real estate.
If I may, well, before you speak, I just want to say, love and marriage, love and marriage. What? I don't like I only like it for one personally highly beneficial reason. Personally highly beneficial reason. It's the only reason I support America annexing or whatever it's called, absorbing, stealing, raiding, pillaging. Back in the day, we got the boats and we said, no, it's ours. Fuck you. I don't care what you want to call it. I'm only for it for one. I want a peaceful transition, and I just I want. I want to be able to just, to go into Canada without needing a passport. Is the idea?
Yeah, that would be lovely. I remember that time, and it was great.
I blew somebody's mind today. Just their mind. You dirty, dirty internet.
Just their mind.
Just their mind. No phalluses involved. Just their mind. I blew somebody's mind when I told... That voice crack certainly didn't sell that. Anyways, I blew somebody's mind when I told them that they need a passport to go into Canada. They're like, "What? Since when?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. No, dude. I used to hop the border into Canada all the time." Like, yeah, no.
Used to.
Yeah. Just get a passport card. It's the size of a license. Well, I'm going to get a passport in general. Sure, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't
Apparently
think that's actually...
my 4 federal government issued identity cards aren't enough for me to get a passport. They're not proof enough that I am who I say I am. I still need other people to vouch with me or for me. And yeah, there's a whole big... It's very weird how hard they make it for me to leave my country for a trip.
It is strange. It is strange.
Yeah. It is.
It's weird. We don't want you to go. We don't want you to go abroad and abroad. We don't want you to travel abroad. I will. But and then make an ass of Canada. But we'll let our elected leaders just make an ass of Canada from here at home. There you go. There you go. All right, so let's hear what this dude's gonna say. He was saying, so you're a real estate developer. Let's back it up. Back it up. Back.
As you know from real estate, there are some places that are never for sale.
That's true.
We're sitting in one right now, Buckingham Palace that you visited as well.
That's true.
And having
dude. Mark, hold time out, buddy. If you're going to make the point you're trying to make, and I'm all for you trying to make it, don't counter it immediately by listing one of the places that you're for sale too. Like they'll be like, certain places aren't for sale, like right here, the White House, and he's like, yeah, and he's making a good solid point. He's like, Buckingham Palace that you visited recently. He's like, yeah, but I wouldn't list that because of how for sale to them you are. Like, no offense.
Well, no, we belong to them.
Right.
We're
right.
Yeah, a Commonwealth.
That my point still stands.
Okay.
Don't be like, some places aren't for sale. Buckingham Palace isn't. You guys are owned by them. That's literally a different country owning you. No offense. You guys are owned by England in an offshoot kind of way. This way makes way more sense. If you're going all right, let's look at it like a relationship thing. Let's just say you've got 2 single parents, one of whom you could just live with all the time, and the other one you could visit when it's convenient. I feel like that's better than the living right next door to one of your parents and again, the other one's still at a distance. Doesn't make sense. It makes more sense. It makes more sense. It makes more sense in that regard. The most sense would make it if Canada stopped pretending to be a country and was one. And completely like the whole kit and caboodle.
We were one. We are one. It's just that we have allowed our government to be usurped and turned into a socialist. They want to say like a democratic socialist environment. We're like halfway to communist at this point. It's really scary. Yes, Brian, they literally won't let me flee Canada.
Scruffy, I'm going to be working on getting a passport, but I have to work on moving first. And literally the thing preventing me from getting a passport is the address change.
Canada
Prince
is
Meghan.
a psyop.
You want to leave with Canada? It's not even a real country anyway. Thank you, King Kong Dong. Canada is a psyop, Johnny. I didn't realize that. You know what? I am gullible. We know this. We have 15 minutes left in the show. I'm gullible as shit. So yes. All right. Let's just let this dude go for a minute.
Canada over the course of the campaign last several months. It's not for sale. Won't be for sale ever. But the opportunity is in the partnership and what we can build together. And we have done that in the past. And part of that, as the president just said, is with respect to our own security. And my government is committed for a step change in our investment.
No, but your government should be committed, like, to an insane asylum. No, I'm kidding.
What's a step change?
King Kong Dong saying, Johnny, do you like Olive Garden breadsticks? Like legit, as in the food stuff? Yeah. Why? Is that bad news? We are not buying anything. It's divide and conquer. We start befunding a underground Canada army. And then, St. Caesar, I want England as the 51st state before Canada. Losing to Canada is a low. Again, I'm literally against you solely because I'm one of these weird people about like proximity. And I feel like if America is to absorb anything, it's Canada and it's Mexico solely because they're literally attached to us.
Yeah.
And let's just be clear. I'm fine with not absorbing them. I just want to be able to import one person. All right, let's hit play.
In our partnership, and I'll say this as well, that the president has revitalized international security, revitalized NATO.
Yeah, by a bunch of bullshit. Fuck that guy. Okay, Canada made most of my favorite wrestlers, says T. Jefferson.
Yep.
Okay. But that's not real wrestling. My feet aren't swollen, and I'm so glad they're not swollen, but why do they still have to hurt so much from like when they were swollen? That is the part that sucks. They're a little puffy, like lightly, like a little puffy, and little P. Diddy, there's a bottle of baby lotion in the corner.
A little bit of baby lotion should help, yeah. Yeah, I brought my rings out, but I can't wear them, so I'm still swollen too.
I got a pretty vicious road rage incident. I don't know.
Trump says to let's make one big beautiful continent. Well, riding dirty llama, that's kind of been one of the goals of the New World Order or the globalists tinfoil hat. That's the next step towards the globalist thing, is to make this continent.
So wouldn't that make him kind of like
one big country?
Like, wouldn't that be making him kind of then a like globalist agenda pusher then, in a way? If that's what he goes for and does. So would you say he's like an insider? Because he's supposed to be America first and blah, blah, blah. Canada controls most of the porn industry. Really?
Interesting. I thought the Catholics, or not the Catholics, sorry, the, shit, I'm going to get in trouble anyways. I thought a certain religion controlled that, not the Catholics, not the Catholics.
Sometimes you want to know, where can I find your OnlyFans? Dun, 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 dun. Send a DM if you can. Do. We want to be where we can see. Is that a tattoo above your clam? Ooh, we want to know, bitch, where can I find your OnlyFans? Oh, dude, I have to make that intro. We are like
United
15 minutes from the end of the show. I'm not doing a 420 burn because I can't survive. Okay? Right.
Fair enough.
Actually, they are real wrestlers that we tee into wrestling. Catch wrestling and freestyle wrestling is real wrestling. I don't care. I was quoting South Park. That's not real wrestling. Like that was the whole idea. All religions are crooked money collectors, says King Kong Dong. Brett the Hitman sucks. Right, but the first Hitman movie was the better of the two, is all I'm saying. You know, the one that had Timothy Olyphant. Like Timothy Olyphant isn't as good of an Agent 57 as the one in the sequel in the reboot, but the first movie overall as a Hitman movie, a lot more consistent as a whole.
What kind of Hitman, hun?
What?
He's talking about a different Hitman.
Oh.
Altogether. Yes.
Oh.
Nothing to do with the movies. Great series. Interesting storylines. But yeah, totally different Hitman.
I don't disagree with this link that you just sent, Brian. It's just I'm reading the title of it. I'm like, the last 15 minutes of the show. Do we really want to jump into this? Do we really want to talk about a police officer found not guilty of all charges in Therese Nichols' beating death? I
don't know that.
That seems heavy for
story.
right now. When did that
Yes,
happen?
because I wish it was me. Oh my goodness, Brian. Font or Fant? It's Oliphant. Fant, I thought. Timothy Oliphant. No, it isn't.
Oliphant.
Timothy Oliphant. It's Oliphant. Font. Yes.
Right. Have you never seen Hitman with Timothy Oliphant? Or I think
I
the reboot one was Agent 47.
Yes.
You've seen all the Hitman movies? Nice.
Yes.
I love you.
And the game. Watch someone play the games.
The only way it could be better is if you did it yourself. I'm so fucking happy right now. Yeah, I am going to disagree. Tithes.
Mr. Q, that's what I said. Yes.
Which tithes? Who's tithing?
All religions are crooked money collectors, said King Kong.
Oh yeah, tithes are given.
Yeah. I'm going to disagree. Tithes are given by choice, not forced. Correct, Ride and Dirty Llama.
But that doesn't prevent people from being swindled. But
no.
I would say certainly not all. A lot of them just collect and get crooked, but it's not what they are. That's what people are. People are crooked.
Crooked, yes.
You don't believe me? Look at my teeth. We have 10 minutes left in the show. I don't know what else we necessarily want to get on and cover. I don't want to get into anything too serious. We did the Met stuff, the sheriff leaving the party. I don't want to do Donald Trump talking smack. Boobity, who cares? There we go there. I am freaking laid out like a mofo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're happy with yourself. I know. I'm fucking giggle me softly over there. It's like, hey, look at him. Look at lightweight McGillicuddy. That's what'll end the relationship. She's like, you're too much of a lightweight pussy. I can't be seen associating with you. Nope, don't care. All right.
Well, thank you, Los Federales on Twitch, dropping a link. If you could click that link and share it with me in Discord.
I don't think
please,
I want to.
I can't.
Yeah, no.
No, I'd be interested in.
Oh yeah, maybe not on stream. I don't really. No offense. I feel like
no.
I feel like
not on
going
stream.
in to a like deep hole dive on porn live on stream. Just bad as a premise.
I just meant.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Share it to me, please.
You've been spending a lot of time on my show, and I know you get super thirsty for me because I'm so utterly masculine.
It's about the porn industry. It's not porn
It's my
itself.
Muppet face that does it for her.
It's about
and
the industry.
From this angle, she literally likes to pretend she has a hand up my ass, and she makes my mouth move. Spoiler alert, guys. When we're not doing the show live, she's like, yeah, tell me you're a puppet. I was like, okay, it's weird, but I guess everyone's got their kinks. Next thing I know, she's like panting. She's like, yeah, pretend it's my hand up your ass. And I'm like, what? She's like, I'm making your mouth move. I'm a ventriloquist. Muppet face and the ease of a fisting. Digger wants porn. Give her porn, says King Kong Dong.
No.
Hey, I tried to give you an out by saying you like pretending I'm a puppet and you manipulate me as such. That part was fun. And you were like, hey.
Make anything sound any better
No,
whatsoever.
it totally did. And then you literally bailed on that. So now if they start going after you for your thirsting for porn, like, I can't help you.
No, I wanted to fall down the rabbit hole that is who is behind the Canadian porn industry.
Right. You're doing it for work. Guys, she's just doing
it's
not for
work.
It's just
for my own.
All right, so it's just for research.
Curiosity.
It's for her own curiosity killed the cat research.
I like learning.
And by that I mean she's about to slay a pussy.
I'm
if
not
you know what I
watching any
mean.
porn. I'm not watching any porn at all. In fact, it's all
Oh,
porn,
don't
she
be
said.
mean. You got plans for a bean. We know what is going on. All right. We have 8.
Stampede Wrestling, mostly employed shooters, not performers. Not that this is relevant. Sorry, Johnny. I agree. Stampede Wrestling, the Harts family, My buddy and the guy who lived like below me for many, many years was a Hart. They were his cousins, first cousins. So very interesting stories from him.
Not that this is relevant. Sorry, I don't fucking give a shit. TJ, it's cool. So grab your dick and double click for porn. Right? Jays. It's always the Jays. Digger has a problem. I'll get her the hotline. All right. Speaking of, this is something I forgot. I'm glad I scrolled down and double checked. This is something I didn't get to yet that I didn't want to cover. There's a thing, and I have no idea what it is, but I just recently found out about it. Australia has a history of this. It's called democracy sausage. It's a tradition of democracy sausage. I don't know what that is, and it's like an election day thing. Like as a way of celebrating elections, they like roast a sausage. It's like, this is my democracy sausage. Like everyone gets to make their own, I think. And I could be wrong about all of this. We're about to find out more. Okay. I'm going to talk about this for two reasons. One, why don't we have fucking freedom sausage in this goddamn country? Freedom dog, something on July 4th or November. Like November is also a horrible time to vote for a food, like for a food tradition. But like this also made me want to talk about, why isn't it a tradition in this country? And I know why, but it should be a tradition in this country that that like voting is a national holiday. We don't work, we don't do it. We handle getting the voting done. We make it less of an all-year thing.
You get in trouble in Australia if you don't vote.
There's
penalties for not voting.
I saw some of these pics of these sausages, and let me tell you, mouth-watering, I wanted to vote. If it meant I got a sausage. Onions? Ooh.
The sausage sizzle provides a connection to the common person. The smell of the onions, the smell of the sausages, the sauces, the breads.
Nothing barbecue, nothing like
You're connecting with your community.
Who wants a sausage?
Onions?
That's part of what is the democracy sausage.
Fish egg for all.
Dude, I'm for this, 110%. Not necessarily everything about it. A very brief history of Australia's elections.
The first elections in the Australian colonies were in the early 1840s.
Well, let's be honest. The first elections that you guys had were probably like, what, 3 decades ago? Yeah? No? Earlier than that? You guys do realize you're a bunch of like British penal colony crazy tart effers. Like, no offense. I'm pretty sure you weren't even aware that the earth wasn't flat until like yesterday.
It was all pretty open and public. They cheer or...
And there was a stabbing?
Boo. There was also a lot of bribery. People got drunker and drunker.
Wait a minute. Please tell me before, and I'm not trying to stop this constantly. There's also a lot of bribery. Please tell me one of the bribes became, vote for my party, I'll give you a sausage. And if it is,
buy you a beer.
Dude, if it is, I'm going to say this. This is where pre-watching stories and things would be handy. Because if that is the case, it would be really handy if I just had fucking, what's his name? Freddy Got Fingered guy. Just, Daddy, would you like some sausage?
The day went on. And actually, at the first election, there was a lot of rioting and 2 people were killed. There was a lot of popular demand for manhood suffrage, that is, that men would be able to vote with no property qualifications. This greatly expanded the number of people who would be turning up to vote on election day. There was also a demand for a secret ballot. Political candidates were banned from providing food and drink.
Fine weather.
So spoiler, you lost. So they have the sausage on there just to make it. Poland, a socialist country. I have no idea. Shame, Johnny. Way to let down your Polish sausage. I don't care about the sausage. It's not the sausage. It's the principle of the thing. Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Right. I saw your picture of Mr. Q, the avatar. Did you see that? He grabbed a great shot of an eagle.
Mr. Q.
Travels.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't see that. Maybe I'll check that out maybe later. We're down to the last 3 minutes. I'm kind of coasting it out because I'm going to do the outro.
Yes.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then I had an idea because I know I'm gonna be hanging out with Littlefoot, but I need to let it like kind of clear up a little bit in here first. I was just thinking, I don't know, I'd go run those things, maybe pop back over here. do a little bit of what we were doing before, watching that other program that we stopped watching, that we were rewatching.
Okay.
Maybe just like an episode or something. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. What am I?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could probably talk about that once the stream was over.
What am I?
Though, right?
Some guy who's like mildly obsessed with his co-host. Australian elections. This is a knife. That's not a knife. Nah, I don't think so. If the did you read Brian the Scientist's comment?
Oh, jeez. Wow, Brian. Wow.
I
That's
gotta
on the
say
screen,
though,
man.
he is the science. He is the science. This has officially been the weirdest day. You have to we have to hang out for a while, and you just have to make sure I don't fall asleep. That's like your mission.
That's my mission, is to keep you awake. Okay.
I got 2 plans for that, and hear me out on this. French fries and chicken nuggets in my air fryer while I go use the restroom. And then I just kind of eat those. Because it's going to be I haven't eaten all day. That'll help.
This is what happens, you guys. This is what happens when you make Johnny smoke a joint's worth of weed in a show.
I'm going to load an air fryer with fucking weed, with munchies. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Like, these people are going to make me fat. And it's not because they're feeders and I have an eating disorder. It's because, no, they support the show. I smoke too much, and then taco brats sound good. Mr. Q, taco brats actually do kind of sound good. What is a taco brat? You make a brat and you put it in a taco? Interesting. Or you make a taco-flavored brat? I'm curious.
I would think, taco flavoring in your
On a
sausages.
brat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I desperately want to do. I want to use my fire pit. I'm thinking I need to go to Costco or whatever. I was telling Ivy's mom about this. I want to go to Costco or whatever and buy a bunch of brats and hot dogs and cook them on the grill and then freeze them and seal them. So I just have to microwave them and I have campfire brat kind of deal. Because I love that flavor. Cool. I love that flavor. Wishing you all a wonderful evening, everyone. Yeah, we're officially over on time. I'm talking about food, making myself hungry. Yummy. And if I drag this out anymore, I'll piddle in my chair. And I am not doing that. Not again. What?
Hi, guys. I'm walking right over that one.
Oh, nice able-bodied brag. Dick.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.